Why Khaled only gave Cardi 48 hours?
That's all I need in life. For anything.
Oh my goodness.
I just need 48 hours.
Already, he's at it already.
No, but anything I could do in 48 hours if you ask me. So I understand Cardi.
I'm playing the clip.
Like, I didn't thought I was going to make the record, to be honest with you. Like, I didn't thought I was going to make it because I got the beat, right? I got the beat before yesterday. And yes, I wrote the record. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like brainstorming.
Yeah, I heard her. She wrote it.
Brainstorming. Like, what the fuck?
Mad
what the
brainstorming.
this, what the that? And then, you know, I really wanted, you know, I like to sound really good because one thing I've been really insecure about is my accent. I have a really big accent and my pronunciation. So, my pronunciation and everything. So I was making sure that everything is mixed right.
Okay.
Literally, like I think Khaled got the song today at 7 a.m. my time.
Oh, man. So just got it.
Probably got it like at 10 a.m. and then
Well, Alex, you got a lot of issues with her, like, or just with the whole production of this album. You're a music guy, Reggie. You're a music lady. I just listened to what I like to, and I kind of liked a few songs on it.
We love you for that.
Okay, cool. And I love you too. Yo, I love you for loving me. That's my new shit now, by the way. That's my new thing right now.
What?
So whenever somebody says I love you, I'm always going to say, yo, I love you for loving me.
That sounds like the most narcissistic shit I've ever heard.
It
in my
does.
life.
What you mean? That's so
Now that I
great.
just thought
That's
about-
gratitude.
Shout out to you for loving me. Like, what?
No, it's not a shout out. It's
You know
not
what
a
it sound
shout out.
like? It sounds like some girl is texting you with Grand Rising each morning.
That's a fact.
That's
With
what it
the
sound like.
sun emoji.
Yeah, that's
Throw
what
back
it
to the
sound
other episode.
Major fact.
That's what it sounds like.
I believe we are on episode 138 of the Need to Know podcast. It's what you need to know, when you need to know on the Need to Know podcast. Now, if you've been here, if you've been rocking with us, 138 episodes, that means you know the changes are here. You know, you feel the energy. We've heard the people. We listen to y'all just a little bit, just a tad bit. So we do have our familiar cast, our familiar faces. Since we've been trying to go through this transition, we found a home. Yo, Alex, I'll be honest, I've never been homeless. But when it came to like finding a podcast home,
Yeah.
I was homeless, dog.
No, yeah, and I was with you, bro. We in it together, so you know it feels good to be back over there.
We was homeless together, bro.
All right, see, why you the things you want us to be involved in together?
Bro, that's not a
You
bad
want us to
said
be
it.
a couple? You
Nah,
want us to
I
have no
changed
roof
that.
over
See,
our
don't do
shou-
that. Don't
you
do that to
want
me,
us
bro.
Have a roof over our head?
Don't do that to me, bro.
I can't prosper with Savon.
But I changed it to a tag team. We're a fucking tag team, Alex. But anyway, I go by the name Savon. I am 1 second, 1/3, 1/4, whatever you want to call me.
Yeah.
That is who I am. We got my guy in the building.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy A. You know, you might know me as Alex. You might know me as Scream Man. Today I'm A. What's up, y'all? How you doing?
Yeah. I like calling you Ball Till We Fall.
Ooh.
Because I feel like,
What? He called you that?
Nah, never.
He's
He's like,
I
nah,
want to.
never.
But I think I want to. Yo, Reggie, you know what? And we also have an amazing journalist, established writer.
That's right.
It's her.
Intellectual.
Oh, stop it.
Hey,
Talk about it.
Birthday month is over, but she's still here.
Yo, we really been celebrating all night long. No, all month long. But
Yeah,
anyway,
that's a fact.
what's up, everybody? My name's Regina. I was going to say your favorite music journalist, but he already said it for me. I didn't even tell him to say that, but I'm
did?
here. Hello.
I already know the vibes.
Blessed
I already
to
know the
be here.
vibes.
Hey.
And as always, we have the talented, the multifaceted
Renaissance
This
man.
nigga can do it all.
Literally.
Literally.
The guys in the building, R&B star Devon Terrell.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Devon Terrell for the one time. Just glad to be here and appreciate you guys for coming again. Because when you don't call me and tell me you're coming that week, I think that I'm off the pod.
Nah,
bro.
looking over his shoulder.
We got magic. We got magic that we create in this room for some reason.
sure.
Feels good. Feels good.
You know, you guys like clowning me on my hairline last week.
You did that.
Nah, that was
Viral.
magic
That
though.
was you.
had
You
mad
Like, I
brought it
respect
up.
that though.
He brought it up.
That was
no
you.
one talked about your hairline.
That's
so
a fact.
it was your fault.
That was
Savon.
you.
It's cool how y'all like come on the podcast and like joke on niggas.
Yeah,
like, that's
for
cool.
sure. For
That's
sure.
a vibe.
My height, your hairline.
Yeah, like all of it. All of
Oh,
it.
I was
Vision.
telling everybody,
My vision.
I'm up next. Okay, I
yeah.
know my time is
You
coming
do. You
for
do.
people to slander me, so I'm just preparing myself.
Cool.
Okay,
Not slander. Just show love.
just roast.
just show
Just some
love.
flavor.
It's okay.
You know.
I'm ready. It's okay. Go for
Okay.
it, guys.
All right,
just,
cool.
just-
You are.
It's okay.
due.
I deserve
You are
it.
due.
Careful what
Well,
you wish for.
before we get into your shenanigans, because you did have a fun-packed weekend that we were a part of,
Word.
let's get into the people that make this thing go. Rasta Clot. Shout out to Rasta Clot. Like I said last week and the week before and the week before that, Rasta Clot, it's on your wrist. You put it on your wrist. The bracelets, they exude positive vibes. If you just want to carry that energy with you, they're great for gifts. Like I said, it's a few different bracelets. They got zodiac signs, ladies. I know y'all into zodiac signs, all that good stuff. They got sports teams, fellas. I know y'all didn't make the NBA, so you still got a favorite player. So you like, hey, let me get a bracelet that says
another
Kevin Durant.
shot.
Like, yo, what you mean? That's not a shot. They ain't make the NBA.
A lot of niggas ain't make the NBA, so I
nigga.
feel
I know
go
a
ahead and
lot.
cop up.
That's a fact.
Like,
I know
look
a
at
lot of niggas.
Dev. He said he wanted to be in the NBA. He's here with us.
Why? Because of his how he couldn't do it.
Nah,
We're
but
not doing that so early.
You see how we start? That's this. I ain't gonna lie. This is a little early, but it's cool. I'm prepared now. Now
Are we doing it already?
doing it?
Nah, I'm gonna be 1,000%
Cool.
honest. Like while we're here on Roster Class, so last week when you was telling us like, yo, you know, man, I really wish I could play basketball. Like, and I believe that you were nice.
Okay.
You look like you grew up in Brooklyn.
And he's good
first
at
off.
everything, so of course.
That's
you
what I'm
were
saying.
nice.
Like, I believe you're nice.
Okay.
But when I sat back and watched the clip on the internets, I can only think of Prince.
And the Dave Chappelle skit.
So you think I'm playing my blouse,
So
nigga?
because you're an R&B guy.
Yo.
So now I'm like, yo, this nigga is like Prince 2.0. He does it all.
Yo.
His voice is amazing.
That's
and,
a good-
and he loves basketball. Like, bro, that's really like I never seen you in heels, thank
Right.
God, and I never seen your ass cheeks, thank
Right.
God.
Yeah.
But
Always good.
like you and
Positive.
Prince, that's real good company, bro.
That is great company. So you think I play basketball in like in Gucci loafers or some shit
I
like
think
that?
you play basketball in these Rasta Clot bracelets.
That was good.
Oh, that was
That
smooth.
was really
That was
good.
smooth.
Okay.
Go to
That was smooth.
That's 2 points
rastaclot.com.
on the
You
board.
feel me? Rastaclot.com.
That
You
was
get 20%
Yeah.
off. Is need to know at the checkout.
You see it.
Yeah, man. Do not miss out. Please do not miss out. And also, we're doing a giveaway.
Yeah.
We're doing a giveaway.
Let's go.
Rasta Cloud has been so gracious that they actually want to give away 5 bracelets of their new product. I don't know which camera I'm looking at, but 5 cameras of their new product. And Alex will let you know how to qualify
Yep.
real quick.
So, like he said, 5 winners will be chosen. Make sure to like their last post, tag a homie in the comments, and follow the Need to Know plus Roster Clot on Instagram. And listen, you could come up on some bracelets, man. Like I told you from last week and the week before, that's a bad man I wear these things. You get me? It's a bad man I wear this bracelet. So go ahead and do the right thing. Go get some Roster Clot bracelets, man. Stop playing, man.
Facts. Go ahead and do that.
Oh, and like we said, you know, we at home court.
Yes, indeed.
We at home again. Yo, Devs, come on. Shout out your spot. What's
Yes,
up?
sir. So right now we are recording at the HMD studio, which you can go book for podcasting, for recording, for events, for anything that your imagination desires. You can come and visit us at thehmdstudio.com. We will be opening May 10th officially.
Like for real, for real?
Like for real, for real. Not for the past 4 weeks, for real, but no, for real this time.
Yeah,
May
he's
10th
not
will be
lying.
open.
He's done a lot of adjustments to the studio space, so you guys are really gonna enjoy it.
Big facts. You get video recording, you get podcasting, you get anything that you need. So that's it.
And you might, I was about to say something.
What you about to say? Something
Oh
flaky.
my
Might get into a
Nah,
basketball
this is
tournament.
not- this is not a brothel.
No, it's not a brothel. I would never promote it as that.
Yeah,
What
sure.
is it? You
But-
might get into a basketball tournament.
What?
Yo, it
Oh,
might-
we do got a basketball. It changed.
Might
That
get it
table
poppin'.
changes into a basketball room
I
downstairs.
believe
Of course
Y'all
it
got a
does.
lot.
Of course
does.
it
They
does.
got a lot going on.
get it
I
poppin' with
knew
Prince.
we was in the right space, right? When I came to Dev one time, I'm like, yo, I'm really enamored by this space, bro. Like, it just feels like good vibes. And then I think he told us on air, he was like, yo, you know, I threw an event and I had some ladies come over and they did their thing. Like he hosted an event
Little
for
dinner.
a group of women, right?
Right.
Come to find out, like, I knew the women that booked here.
Small fucking world.
I was like,
Of
yo.
Small world.
It's say Vaughn City.
I was about to say,
But
didn't
it's
he say
not
he was
Vaughn
the freaking mayor of
The
New York or
mayor.
something?
Vaughn City.
Save on City.
I didn't
Vaughn
know,
City.
bro.
It
So
can't,
That's
shout
kinda
out to you.
hard.
it can't be Vaughn City because my name is Devon.
We
It
can share
can
them.
be.
Oh, you know what, Alex? Fuck this. Me and him a tag team now. Fuck out of here. The Vaughn
my
boys.
goodness.
Hey, Alex, I didn't want
I'm
the
just
job.
saying,
I don't think
bro.
Alex is offended.
I'm just
I don't think
He's gonna miss me.
so nice.
Nah, you definitely gonna miss me, bro.
Miss me.
You definitely gonna miss me, bro.
Look how
The
niggas.
Vaughn boys. Yeah.
1000%.
Devon boys. Yo, that was good.
You
Chill.
saw that? The
'Cause niggas
Vaughn
will run
boys.
with that.
Come on, dap
Wow.
me. Oh, y'all
Vaughn
dap me. Oh, y'all
boys.
give me a hand. That's me.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah, you
clever.
like that one?
He's clever.
That was good. That was good. I'm not gonna
It's
hold you.
him.
I'm a little upset, but cool. I'll accept it
Yo,
for
you
now.
don't want to be in the tag team with
No,
me.
nigga,
either?
you know.
Yo,
that's
nobody wants to be in the
why
tag
he
team with
asked
you.
this?
It ain't enough belts to go around. Y'all feel me? Y'all contend for your titles.
Niggas contending for partnerships.
Oh my
Y'all a
god.
tag team.
Nah,
Wow.
bro. I'm not feeling that. I'm not. Well, anyway, I'll bet you, Alex, you will regret because the world is opening up.
Yeah.
I'm going to need a wingman to hit the streets, buddy. I do
Take Reggie with
believe.
you.
Yo, I was about to say the cheat code to like a good wingman is a girl because she can infiltrate the group of girls and put you on.
So you want to put in your application to be my wingman and my tag team partner?
Damn, she got to put in
I have
that
to do it. I have to put an application. You can't just be like, yo, you got the job. Like,
You don't
what?
believe
I mean,
She has male best friends. I think she's very I think she's overqualified. To be
well,
honest.
let's talk about Reggie real quick, right?
Let's
Reggie,
talk about me.
start with. I want to start with the ladies, with the women. Let's do it, right? Yo, you get lit.
Yo,
I do. I be trying to tell you guys. Like, I've been said this.
That
I get
shit was
lit.
crazy.
It's her. I'm sorry.
I don't just talk the talk. I walk the walk.
Tell 'em.
Okay.
Talk about it.
Okay. Anyway, so yes, we get lit.
You know how to have a really good time. Like, thank
I
you for
do.
inviting us, the Need to Know family. We
Of
celebrated
course,
your
of course.
birthday
That's a fact.
as a family. There was unlimited liquor,
There
right?
was.
Didn't have to worry about
Can
that.
confirm.
Mad
Yep.
champagne. Champagne everywhere.
I felt stupid bringing that bottle.
I will have you know, Reggie, I hope it was not to your disappointment, but I did show up in a beanie.
Oh my
Yes,
goodness! I was too lit to
he
even
did.
realize or make a joke
I
about it.
sweated through the pain.
That's right.
It was hot as fuck.
Classic Save On.
But yeah, we had a really good time showing up for your birthday.
Now
Shout out
listen,
to your friends. They show out for you.
That's what I was finna say, Lil. Listen, Reggie, your people show out. Nah, like, you know when you just be having friends like, hey, guys, can you pull up? No. You came about 3 apartments deep.
Yeah,
that was-
people pulled up from coast to coast.
Yeah, that was wild.
Craig literally
We
caught
met
a
We met
Craig in the
Can
building.
I lead? Can I lead?
Wait, yes, wait, no, please lead and
Yes.
details because as I said, I was a little lit when you guys pulled up, and I was
Oh, yeah.
looking so forward to spending time with my guys.
Oh, yeah. It
but
was a
I don't
dope.
even remember it because
Yeah.
We was running on black people time first off.
That's a
I
fact.
thought everybody
CP
else
time.
would be too, but they pulled up on
Nah,
time.
we
They
was
was
on
like,
black
"Yo, where the
people
liquor
time.
at?"
We
But
was on
like,
black people time. I was walking out the door. I was dipping, and some kid came up to me, stopped me, and I'm like, "Hey, nigga, what you doing?" And he was like,
Now you Devon Terrell.
He
Come
was,
on.
all right, relax. And he came, and he was like, yo, man, I'm Craig. And I said, bro, everybody around me was like, yo, what's wrong with this? I was like, yo, that's crazy.
Couldn't
You
even believe
Craig, nigga.
It's
and
him.
And it's him. So I gave him a pound, and I was like, bro, you got to go inside, Savon and Alex, and that you got to go inside. I'm mad I didn't get to, like, be with y'all when
Now
we
he
met
was
him.
dancing. He
Oh,
showed
he
us-
was
he was dancing for it. Like, he was killing it. Like, shout out to Craig. Shout out to all
what's
your
up,
friends, Siobhan. They pulled up. Like,
Reggie's
so
good.
I look.
She gonna be
look.
so hyped that you said it.
Yeah, your friends,
Pete.
your friends. There was
Oh.
guys that complimented me on my beard. I was like, y'all cool.
They
Niggas,
are.
your
I
beard
just wanna,
fire, bro.
like-
I was like,
Yo, bro, good luck.
Yes.
Men
So
compliment?
like y'all
That's
see the
what's
way
up.
that I am, but my whole friend group is like that. Like we tell each other we love each other every single day. Find some way to like compliment each other all day long.
That's
like
fire.
that's just love
Oh,
and
so y'all
like
get along.
we get more than along. Like we pull up for each other coast to coast, and like that's why like I'm glad you guys got to see that because it was like
Nah, me
even
too.
them, and the reason why they knew you guys is because they genuinely support what I do.
They do.
So they watch the videos. They
Right.
know you're like what you guys have been saying on the
Yeah,
podcast.
yeah, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
super tapped in. So that's why when you guys pulled up, they were like, "Oh my
bro.
I thought I met him before.
Dead ass.
Nah, for real. I thought Siobhan was my long lost cousin. I was like, yo, we either are related or we kind of met somewhere else. In the, like,
I
in the
thought you
past.
knew her.
I didn't know her.
I
but
thought you knew
but
her
now
also.
I do
Everyone's
know
family,
her.
yep.
So shout out to her.
Facts.
I also want to thank you for not being a liar. A lot of girls invite me out and say, hey, my homegirls is cute. They turn out. They know how to
what's
do
you want
this.
to say about my
Savon.
girl?
So I was just like,
It's true.
Hey.
Reggie the truth.
Listen,
Reggie.
hey,
That's it.
Reggie keep a few.
Reggie
If you
has
feel what I'm
all my
saying.
friends are bad. Okay?
Just know
Reggie
she
has
keep a
real
few.
friends. She has friends.
You guys get first
friends.
dibs.
It felt very single in there.
Definitely.
You heard it, so back up.
You
yo.
heard it.
Were there any you don't have to be too exact, but were there any results? Any
Yeah, I mean,
Yo, look at Reggie.
IGs
No, man,
exchange?
like-
Because I was too lit to help out.
You,
And
you was having a good time. Nobody's gonna bother. You was
I
having
was
a good time.
I was so
Like,
focused on like I want to introduce them, but I was too lit. So did you
Right.
guys take the reins or
We mingled quite correctly.
quite correctly.
I think we carried
should I be proud?
ourselves.
Okay.
as a tag team. As a
You better go over there with
Nah,
Siobhan,
This
brother.
nigga-
I had to
nah,
tag
nah,
this
you-
nigga in.
nah, that's
I
your-
can't lie. Like,
Really?
we was killing it.
Y'all got the championship
Bro,
belt.
we was killing it.
really?
But I ain't gonna
Because
lie
I
to you.
knew when
there
you
was-
guys meet my friends, I knew they were gonna like you guys.
Nah, there was a
So, like,
moment where like everybody was just staring in the corner. Like me and Alex, we like to be kind of low. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
we're
I
gonna
think.
find a corner. We're gonna find a
Yeah,
couch. We're gonna stand.
chill.
We're gonna lay low. Cool, right? But when you just feel the energy of like, oh wait, who are these niggas?
For me, when some people just want to dance, you just want to dance too. But listen,
You just want to dance.
Okay.
really-
I just
really
need
a
to
great
know
time.
that you guys have fun.
Nah, yeah. The tag team was in full effect. The summer's in trouble for sure. No, for
go.
sure.
Hey, it's
Like,
you. It's your squad.
It's opening back up, right? Y'all said May,
Yes,
y'all said
it
July.
is.
New
Yes.
York is opening up. I don't know
Yeah.
about the other states.
No, it's
They've
but
been
like,
open. They've been open. You know they've been open.
yeah, they gonna have a problem when they see me and A.
Talk about it.
You best believe it.
Clearly.
Just
Tag
know,
team.
when y'all see us, it gets scary.
A say an A.
Oh,
Say an
We
A.
can do saying.
Yo, what's
saying
up with
that.
you? You
I
Trey
like
Songz
it. I
already?
like
You
that.
gonna tell us? Hey, say an A.
Saying A.
Say an A.
Come on, sing that shit.
Say
Sing
it,
it.
say it.
Another thing that surprised me that night, Correct told me he hopped on a one-way to come see you. I don't know a lot of my friends that would just hop on a flight to come
For
and see me.
context, he lives in Texas now because that's where his family. That's not where he's from, but that's where his
Wait,
family lives.
right,
He
right.
literally flew in just to celebrate my birthday with
That's
me.
fire.
I don't
bro.
like anybody that much.
I try to think about that. I feel bad about feeling that. I'm like, yo, damn, who would I do that for?
Like a
You guys
friend.
wouldn't do that for
For a
your
f-
best
like for a
friend.
friend?
That's what I meant it when I said he's my best friend.
I'm be honest, I don't have a best friend. Y'all have best friends? Everybody here has
Are
best
you
friends?
serious?
do.
What do you mean? Are you like, you guys don't have best friends that you guys would catch a flight for?
I'm gonna show. This is how.
For the
wait,
25th
wait,
birthday?
Reggie, real quick. This is very important because I want to show
Oh my
and
God, what is he
prove
about
to
to
you a
do?
point, right?
What
so
is he about to do?
This is how me
know
and
we
my
get
best
scared when you
friends,
say,
right?
hold on.
This is how me and my best friends interact. I need you to read that and
Oh my
and
God.
explain what that is on the screen.
Is there an eggplant
Cash,
emoji?
Cash App notification. Can I say the name?
For sure.
Jamie sent you $1 for, and the description is go fuck yourself.
That's good.
I don't make that up,
I
bro.
like it.
So y'all
Alex,
hating each other?
I don't make it up, bro. What?
Go fuck yourself.
Y'all hating each other for hating each other? That's
So
kinda
now,
hard.
when you ask me, hey,
strange.
you want to fly across the
hard.
country for your friend? Man, fuck
During-
out it.
yes.
He sent me $1. I said, bro, why do you have to get this creative to tell me to go
That
fuck
was
myself?
pretty
Like, bro,
innovative.
like,
Jamie
you
must be
bored?
comfortable though.
You bored?
That was
That's
pretty
funny.
innovative. I'm not
That's
gonna hold
funny.
you.
That's my
kinda
guy.
hard, though.
I love him.
That's
That's
kinda
my guy.
hard.
My friends and I, we would send each other like money for lunch. Like that's the love that we have in our friend group.
Money for lunch.
I definitely felt
That is
Yeah.
cute. I wish a nigga would send me money for lunch. I'll beat your
They'll be like, yo, you guys good?
Man,
Anybody
what
need
you
Like,
doing?
anything?
Vaughn, take some 5 for a turkey sandwich.
I'm like, yo,
Take a 5 for a turkey sandwich, nigga.
fuck you mean? What you trying to
What
say?
is going on?
Yo,
here?
Because I'd
he
wonder-
acting mad weird. Like you, if I gave you lunch money, you would act weird.
My nigga, if we ain't speaking about 2 days and all of a sudden I see a cash app $5 for you, be like, yo, lunch. I'm
Yeah,
like,
go get yourself a little BLT.
the fuck you? I'm like, you trying to play me, my nigga?
With a drink on the side.
With a drink on the side, that's more hate somehow.
I'll send you the $7. I'll
You
send you the
send me the
$7.
$7?
I'll send you the
All right.
$7.
All right, then I'm gonna holler at you.
Nah, but thank you for sure.
Yeah, that was great.
I can't wait for the you kind of gave me that first feeling of outside is opening up. I can move a little bit. I can meet people. Like I'll be honest, I had a little bit. I won't say anxiety, but I was a little curious because I haven't really been in a social setting like that in quite some time. Like I don't really be around people. If I am around people, it's to work. Like, but to mingle and to kind of like get to know somebody. Like you never know where anybody else stands with this whole COVID stuff.
Yeah.
Although I assume if they was turned up with Reggie, they didn't really give a fuck about COVID there. But
Yeah.
nah, none of us gave a fuck about COVID. Like we was all passing that shit around.
No, 90% of my friends are vaccinated, and they I trust them to get tested before, you know. So
Right.
I say the
I
same
felt-
thing before sleeping with somebody.
Oh
I
my
trust you to
goodness.
get tested,
Stay on.
and then I come back
We're not
burning,
doing
itching.
this.
Now I gotta go take a shot. Now I'm all
Please.
fucked up. Like,
Please
nah,
actually
bro.
get tested. Please don't be like Savon.
No, I get tested. I get tested. But I'm saying there's people that will tell you they get tested and they really don't.
That's true.
And now you're over
And
here
you
making like life decisions in the mirror
With no
about yo,
condom.
should I cut this dick off or like just because something is off?
Where is
Or
this
just the
going?
area.
Are you hitting chicks? Are you hitting chicks with no condom?
No, I don't hit anybody, bro. What the fuck?
Oh,
And
nah,
then
you're a
he says
virgin.
he doesn't
Work.
hit anyone.
It's
nah.
He's
work.
waiting till marriage.
Nah, this was
I
mad
know.
long
This was
ago.
mad long ago.
Only when you do a balcony, close friends.
Yeah, I'm reformed now.
No, yeah, sure.
No, I get it. I get it.
No,
I get
sure.
it.
It's funny because me and Hovain actually was having a conversation about that this week.
Uh-huh.
And if you guys didn't know by now, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. Monday that is coming up, the interview series that they need to know has been conducted. There's another one coming. All right, me and Hovain sit down. We have a great conversation, and we had a lot of conversations around just men talk, dealing with spouses when very busy.
Yep.
The music business,
music
I can't wait to
business,
hear it.
artists.
Crypto.
crypto.
it was great.
It was,
Of course.
It was a really amazing interview. Alex did his thing. Thank you for allowing me to just be a fly on the wall for the first time. I was itching a little bit, but it was really good to see my brother do his thing. And really just shine, bro. Like when you talk about music, and we're actually gonna try and get a way to incorporate Alex and Reggie's just music critique and their nuance. It's really good to see you in your element. It was really good to see you in your
I
element.
really appreciate that. I ain't gonna lie. Hovain one of those guys I used to like watch on YouTube in high school and shit. Like, all right, that's a music manager that I respect.
Yeah.
And they're doing it the right way.
Yeah.
So I really can't wait for y'all to see it. Super excited. Still kind of got the jitters about it. Hope y'all like it.
Of course they were gonna like it.
Yeah,
It was great.
If you don't know who
We've seen
Hovain
you
is,
interviewing people,
Right.
and it always goes great. So
Love.
if you don't know who Hovain is,
Yeah.
definitely go Google him.
Do your Googles.
And he's worked with a lot of your favorite artists.
Smoke
T-Pain,
Dizzard.
Smoke Dizzard. Nah, do your thing.
Smoke Dizzard,
Get out the way.
T-Pain, Joey Badass, Pro Era, Luke Kel, Styles P, The Locks. I mean, the
Lloyd
list.
Banks.
Troy Ave, Lloyd Banks. Lloyd
Yeah.
Banks currently, and he dropped some Lloyd Banks news.
He
for
super
me.
did.
He gave us a little
got a little
info.
exclusive?
God might have had a little exclusive on it, so definitely go check that
Fire.
out.
Look at us getting exclusive.
Look at us. Need to know exclusives.
Yo, look at us. Look at us.
I ain't gonna
It's
lie.
in the name.
I ain't gonna lie. When he dropped that exclusive, me and Savon both looked at each other like,
There it is.
Oh, man, like, was you supposed to say that?
Nah, you know what? I'm gonna be 1,000% honest. And yo, Dev, I gotta thank you for like allowing us in this space and being, doing this podcast with us for the last few weeks. Because like I can identify with Devon because I know when somebody got a little hood in them. Like,
Yes.
you don't look at Dev and think like, yo, he's a thug, he's a gangster, smack the shit out of you. But like, as we are getting to know each other and I'm becoming a little bit more fond, like, I think it's really true when they said the R&B dudes will smack the fuck out of you
Talk about it.
before the rapper.
Vaughn knows the complete code, but it's so respectful that he won't render the code until the code got to come out.
Until it has to be.
One of them niggas, for real.
When's the last time you smacked somebody?
And you meant it.
Wait,
and I
think about
meant it. Cause I smacked somebody yesterday, but I ain't mean that shit. So I don't know last time I meant it, Reggie. That's kind of a hard one.
I really don't know if he's joking or not. Because he might.
Funny shit is I'm not fucking kidding. Like I smacked my brother, I smacked that nigga.
Oh, okay.
Like the fuck wrong with you, my nigga?
Yeah. I know he got that in him.
OD, bro.
Yeah. So
Brownsville,
thank you.
one mom. It was
Yeah,
either I grew up in Brownsville in the 2000s. So if you know what that mean, you know what that mean.
And Hovain is from Brownsville. Y'all
Big
spoke about
facts.
that.
That's why I related to him so much. I was like, so
That's
and
fire.
what my mother always told me in the hood, she was like, either you gonna play basketball or you gonna be gangbanging. And I played basketball. That's full circle where that came from. And that's true. That was the only way to get to know niggas in the hood. And you had to be respected. If you could play ball, you get respect. So that's what I would do. I play ball 24/7, always playing with niggas. And then before I know it, I knew everybody in the block. I was good. Mad times niggas was about to rob me. And I was like, oh, he cool, blah, blah. And
Yeah,
that's
I know
how it
so.
is. Like, that's how that shit was.
There's a
back
lot
then.
of people in the hood that are just sanctioned like that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yo, we know
He
you
cool.
a good guy.
He cool.
When,
Right.
when you come around, nah,
Right.
it's love. We ain't gonna do nothing.
Big
But you
facts.
get that energy when you are comfortable in walking in yourself.
Yeah,
When
yeah,
you're comfortable in your truth.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
people that get robbed are the kids who aren't really about that life but
Facts.
feel compelled to just fit in.
Facts.
So I think a lot of people because you hear it a lot of times. Like I watch a lot of interviews, I listen to a lot of interviews, and like you said, basketball is one of those few outlets where you'll hear like a Lamar Odom. I watched his interview, Kobe Bryant. Like almost every inner city NBA player was sanctioned or shielded from the street life because the streets looked at them and said, you know what, bro, this ain't for you.
That's such a
This
good
ain't your path. Like we know what you about to go do.
Right.
But if they, you know what I'm saying? Like you hear it all the time. The best basketball player in the hood is not an NBA.
Yeah.
He didn't make the NBA
Yeah.
because he probably succumbed to his circumstances of being a gangbanger, trying to fight niggas, trying to rob people. But then you got somebody like a Kevin Durant who was probably in it, somebody like a Devon Terrell who's in that environment,
Right.
but you so confident in who you are, you so sanctioned in the person that you are, that you get shielded. You almost get a pass from getting robbed.
That's a fact.
That's why it's so important for the people in the hood that identify with, yo, this person is important, and you don't need to be here because they can really change the landscape
That's a
of the
fact.
community.
That's a fact. I appreciate it. Real talk. I appreciate a lot of because a lot of my niggas that I grew up with, back in the day, they that are in jail. Real talk. Like I remember there was a OG on my block. It was an OG. It was a Crip nigga, and he moved in, and I remember he was like, "Oh, y'all got to turn Crip, or you can't come outside."
Sheesh.
And we were like, "Fam, we fight, like we hold down our block." You know what I'm saying? Like we don't. I don't want to join again. I'm like, bro, why would you want us to join and fucking and not really be about this shit? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna be right. I remember he pulled. I probably can't. I shouldn't say this actually, but long story short, you know what I'm saying? It's just shit like that a young black men and women can be put in those situations in the hood where it's just like you really got to figure out how to survive. And it's like I knew in my head, I'm not no gangbanger. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do this shit. This shit ain't for me. But you always have to figure out how to survive, you know, with being in yourself at the same time. That shit is really a balance, and it's a really thin, fine line. Like,
So how y'all plan on surviving outside being back open?
Shit, I'm grown as fuck.
Keeping this mask on.
We're gonna talk
Regardless.
about that. Okay.
So that's gonna be a thing because I feel like it's gonna take a while for us to get out of the mask thing.
I agree.
I think it's gonna take a little bit of time for us to get break that kind of vibe and stuff like that from like masks and stuff like that. But keep it a beam with you, like even when we was actually I don't want to say this, fuck this. But long story short,
wait. Yo, Dev.
What?
I know you come from music, right?
Okay, yeah,
He's media
This
trained.
podcasting thing.
It's true.
He's media
Sometimes
trained.
when
He's
you
good.
get a thought,
yeah.
you just gotta say it.
You're right. Okay, so when we was in, when we went to Reggie's shit.
Okay.
What was he in there doing?
I knew that's where we were going.
We can't.
Yes.
We can't confirm or deny how many people were there in
That's a fact.
case the feds are watching.
For
But
sure.
anyway, go.
It
Facts.
was only a few.
So I put on. So when we had the masks and stuff like that, we walked up and I was like, let me put my mask on. Anytime I go into a place, I'm like, let me keep my mask on. So I walked up, was gonna
you
put my
saw-
mask on, and then I was like, oh shit. As soon as I
I'm
saw
the
the vibe, I
minority.
said, yes.
I'm the minority.
I'm
I
sorry.
said,
I didn't know I was gonna get that jump in. I
all
didn't
good. It
know.
lit.
But see, a lot of that is gonna happen starting now because now we're gonna be like exposed with the people who have been vaccinated, and of course New York is opening now, and many other states where it's like, all right, because everybody else may or may not be vaccinated, I might feel a bit more comfortable now to just take it off, even though things might not
And
be
the
fully
CDC
changing. Yeah.
said that people who are fully vaccinated don't have to wear their mask unless they're in a crowd. And I think that was a little irresponsible because people are going to lie that they got vaccinated and then just be maskless anyway.
Yeah.
So,
And see, that was my issue. Like, my grandmother, she wanted to go get the vaccine maybe a few weeks ago, right?
Right.
And I was like, Ma, you kind of went through COVID, right? She had it, she beat it. You know, you get your body builds the immune system and the antibodies, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, there's really no rush in my mind. Now, I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling anybody to do it
I mean,
this
she
way.
can get COVID again.
No, 1,000%.
Yeah.
But it will take a little. It's a while. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you can't get it immediately. From what the CDC and all the scientists and all the people that are way smarter than me are saying, right? So, she was like, "Oh, I want to get the vaccine because I don't want to wear a mask in public." And I'm like, you do understand that the mask is almost a sociably acceptable thing now.
Yeah.
Like, this is a social thing now.
Yeah.
So even if you got the vaccine, if you walk into a store without a mask, people are
They're
going to
gonna be
tell
like,
you, put
good?
your mask
Like,
on.
you
Yeah.
good?
Like,
They're going to be like,
Yeah.
you an anti-masker?
there's
Yeah.
nothing exactly, and I'm like, I don't want to have to go to Long Island
Yeah.
and smack the shit out of somebody for talking to you crazy because you don't have a mask,
Right.
but they don't know that you have the vaccine.
Right.
You know it.
And it's also like I understand why I don't agree, but people are rushing to open things because of the economy and stuff. But a mask is not really hindering any type of like economic like earning and like stopping the world. It's just a mask. So I think that should be the one thing that we should keep, for a while until everything is completely safe.
I wear mine out of respect. Like I'm not
that.
even if for me personally, I just wear it out of respect. You know what I mean? Like that for me, it's just like okay, there are some people out here that are in fear for their lives. They have pre-existing conditions, etc. So I'm gonna wear my mask for you, for your benefit. Even if I think my mask does absolutely nothing, I'm gonna wear it out of respect. That's my thing.
And when you say respect, respect is right. A lot of y'all breath stink. I don't want to.
Alex is like, let's keep it real.
Listen,
Like,
I'm gonna be real honest with y'all. I enjoy having my mask on out in public. I feel like nobody can see me. I feel like I'm invincible. I feel like the germs are away from me. As a matter of fact, it makes me feel like, yo, bro, why haven't I been living like this all my life?
I do like
I'm not gonna
seeing
lie.
people like that cook food or that are in the kitchen wearing masks while preparing my food. I do like that. I can't be
That's a
mad at
very
that
good
at all.
point. Yeah.
The mask does a few things for me, right? So there's some negatives to it. One of the negatives for somebody who has allergies like me, like I've been dying.
Yeah, now you
Like,
have.
fam, I have been doing everything just to prepare myself to be able to speak properly
Boy,
on
cashed out the whole
Wednesdays.
CVS, still ain't
Because,
work.
fam, I cashed out. Bro, I spent like $200 at CVS.
That's
Just
what?
nuts.
For what?
That's
Fam,
nuts.
on my nose, my ears, everything is broken right now, right? So one of the things, I'm wearing a mask, right? And
Yeah.
a fucking allergy attack happened.
Yeah.
I'm sneezing. Achoo, achoo. People looking at me crazy. I'm coughing.
Now
People
it's
It's
looking
the
at
worst
me
time.
stupid.
It's the worst
So,
time to be
but
sneezing ass.
It's yo, bro, and now I'm
Yeah.
getting looked at crazy. Like I might as well not have the mask on. But for the people that are looking at me crazy, I need y'all to really think about how I'm suffering because when I sneeze, the snot comes out, and now
And it
the
gets
mask
stuck
is
in there.
snot on my nose, and now my shit is crusty and it's nasty, and I can't take shit off. Like y'all don't even be thinking about that.
Your
shit.
body,
having a
your
snot
body
mask
hit
pod.
way different. That's crazy. I
Bro.
don't get that. You ever had an allergy test, by the way?
Absolutely.
And what are you allergic to exactly?
Everything.
Dead ass?
Are you really?
Like Bermuda grass and shit?
Every piece of grass, every
Wait,
piece
you have
of
mad
lint.
allergies?
I am a walking fucking
What foods are you allergic to?
Food. I outgrew a lot of my allergies that I had that were like consumable.
Boss up, outgrow these shits then.
Yeah,
Nah,
exactly.
bro, I can't beat these. I can't defeat
boss
these.
up,
I can't
you did
defeat
it
these,
before
bro.
already.
So I heard that there's a way to get rid of your allergies. I heard that what you would have to do is you get it's like a shot that you have to keep coming in for like every 3 months.
Heard
Like
about
and
that.
it's like 2 years worth of shots.
It's every week.
The shots are every week.
Every week for a year. The last time I got it,
Damn.
you have to go to a doctor's office every single week.
Even when
the
it's not
same
spring?
exact every single week for a year.
A week?
For people like Alex and Dev who get money, I can't do that. You feel me? I can't take a day out of the week to get cured, bro.
Health insurance is a different beast. Rich, poor, broke, I don't care.
Facts.
That's
that
what I'm
shit
saying.
a different monster.
So like this whole mask thing, like I'm kind of bittersweet about it because like it's just mad boogers on the inside of my mask.
This is such a
Ew.
niche complaint.
This is.
Boy made a mucus pie with his
Ew.
mask. Oh my Jesus
Ew.
Christ! No, my.
I
Yeah,
think
when the last time y'all tasted mucus?
What
the hell?
The fuck you
So
mean?
this is what we doing today.
But that's what I'm dealing with
Yo,
on a
all
daily,
of us
bro.
are like,
How your
what
shit
the
taste?
fuck? Like,
Basically, you're
It's
asking
mad
me,
salty, bro. That shit is mad salty.
You're
I be like, yo.
fucking nasty.
Let's-
You're
anyway,
But it's not
new topic.
purposely. But I don't do it on purpose.
We're
It's
not about
like
to
I'm doing it on
discuss the
purpose.
salt content, the
You're
salt content of
fucking
Savon's mucus.
Mad sodium. I be
Nasty.
like, damn, I'm either really healthy or
Please.
about to die.
You raising your blood pressure by yourself. That's
that's
crazy.
fucking nasty, bro.
Woo!
Yo, literally my stomach is like it
I'm so
turned,
sorry.
my nigga.
I'm so like, if I got to deal with it, y'all got to hear about it at least.
That's crazy because I was just thinking to myself, I was like, this spring is not springing like usual because my allergies are
Springing.
fine.
Really?
Should be happy about
Am I
that.
the
Everybody
only
else I know
one?
has been dying.
No,
You gotta be
I don't get
normal.
allergies like
Neither.
that. I'm not an allergy guy. Like 1 year, I was like, something's wrong, but no.
I love how
Yeah.
continuously you guys flex on each other like, oh really? I don't get no allergies.
I mean,
get
shit, Boy
allergies.
wanted to slide in here with two daddies that one episode.
I'm about to
Exactly.
say,
Yo,
Me and
relax.
Devon been trying to
Don't
show
ever
out
say
And
that.
they're
that.
like, oh really? My hairline is nice. And then,
Ever say
I don't get no allergies.
I have two
My mask is mucus free.
daddies.
But you do.
I have two fathers.
I'm allergic to apples.
What's the score with me and Savon so far?
Oh, we should keep a tally.
I should keep a tally of that.
Called me the double daddy.
The double daddy
The
dude.
double daddy dude. Like, no, I have two fathers.
Double
and they're
daddy pickney.
great, great, great men.
That's what's up. I'm still happy for you.
Thanks, bro.
Oh wait, so
That's
did we
hate.
did we
That's
answer
hate.
the
That's hate.
like did we answer the question like how are we feeling about things like going back to normal?
Yeah, I'm like I said, like I've been expressing this whole year. I want to go to some concerts.
True.
So I'm excited that our artists are starting to book shows. I see the Rolling Loud
Mad
lineup.
festival lineup.
Mad festivals lineup are out now, so I feel good about that. I want to go back outside, hear some music outside. Why you laughing?
No, I agree. I just
Yo, why you laughing?
Nah, I'm just thinking about like the boogers that I've been fighting with. That's all.
No, the ones
nah.
you've been digesting.
Why are you
I haven't
still
been
thinking
digesting.
about
I'm
this?
sorry. I'm sorry. But Reggie, you ready to get back outside for real? For real? Like
I
you
don't
gave us the
know.
preview. You kind of guided us into that direction.
I
Are
don't
you
know
ready?
because I know people just the way that I sound on the pod and like what people see a highlight reel of my life, so they really think I be outside. People really think I be outside, but the true me, if you know the true me, I'm the most introverted person in my whole friend group. I don't.
Same.
I be at home. I be at home whenever I can.
Same.
So and then people said the pandemic made them miss outside. Okay. Why y'all giggling?
Nah, that's all of us.
Do you
Why
want to know
are
what it is?
Because we're,
side-eyeing each
we're
other?
the introverted podcast.
Are you guys though?
I was about to say, Reggie, we look like the group of introverts, and I put air quotes for that, that are saying we're introverts, but people may see us and be like,
Nah, I really am. If you
They
really
don't
know me,
believe
no,
you.
no,
They
no,
don't believe
because
us.
this pandemic proved to me. You know how it made everybody miss outside. It just proved to me even more how much of an introvert I already knew I was. Like I was fine. I love being alone. Like
That was
cool.
I was chilling, and now
Yes.
the thought of people inviting me out twice every weekend, every single day, is giving me a little bit of anxiety because
I'll
I
take your
don't.
place.
I don't go right ahead, sir.
Is it
Go.
those same friends from that
yes,
party?
I'll put you in the group chat. They'll be like,
If it's those same lovely people, then hey, you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like,
Me and
go
Alex should
have fun.
rotate.
Yeah,
I'm
I think I
gonna.
can make it.
I think I'm available.
Oh wait, actually,
Well, I
I'm
don't even know the
anxious.
day on it.
I'm
but
super good.
I don't even know the
Reggie,
day yet. but I
Reggie,
think
let me
think
tell
I'm
you
there.
something. If you text one of these two niggas, I'm like, hey y'all, yo, me and my homegirls are hanging out over there. I promise these niggas gonna cancel everything.
That makes me glad.
Nah, because you know this is a real important business relationship.
Right,
You feel me?
exactly.
You gotta make sure the business is good.
We gotta make sure
So-
the business is
so
good.
the same way, if Alex need me, if Pierre need, if you
Right.
need me, if Reggie needs me to turn up,
Get what I'm saying?
you best believe me and Alex gonna turn up.
Get what I'm saying?
I'm crying because Alex looked at me like, suddenly, I'm not an introvert. Invite me
I
out.
don't even know what day yet.
Yeah, I be
but
wanting
you
to be
know,
out.
I think
But I'm
free.
there.
I want to be out.
11 mimosas deep.
That's a fact. I be wanting to be outside now. I ain't gonna hold you. You right. Like it's
I don't know.
different.
I don't know. Yeah,
no,
I'm
but
still.
she's
I'm
right.
definitely still gonna be picking and choosing where I'm
Yeah.
going to. I'm not gonna just go just because outside is open.
Yeah.
And I know people won't believe me, but I know myself. I'm really not gonna be like outside like that. Actually, I don't know. I might be a hypocrite. You might catch me outside, but
Catch me
I don't know.
outside.
I love
I'm with
that.
the shits. I'm with the shits.
I got a question for y'all. I want to switch gears just a tad bit. Speaking about outside, there's some music that was allegedly announced. Well, not allegedly because J. Cole actually announced. But when I said allegedly, I was thinking about Kendrick Lamar. I should have used the word speculation. There's speculation around Kendrick Lamar. Obviously, Drake is still coming. It's a very
J. Cole really dropping? I'm sorry, bro. Is
Yes.
he really dropping?
Yeah,
Yes.
he,
Like for real this time?
He tweeted
posted-
it himself.
Has he tweeted before?
No, he showed
No,
the
not
album,
about the album.
artwork.
All right.
that's hate.
The artwork.
No, because I hate when they be teasing me, gang.
Like Drake.
They come from that tease.
Because Drake
J.
literally
Cole's-
said
yes.
it's coming, and
Yes.
it hasn't come. So
No, it hasn't.
Well, for people our age, like these are the three-headed monsters. This is the three-headed goat. You know what I'm saying?
big
Drake,
three.
Kendrick, and J. Cole.
J. Cole.
Those are the three. So, with J. Cole dropping, right? Certified Lover Boy is supposed to be coming. I think Kendrick Lamar did an interview, supposedly. I don't know if that was fake. Did y'all see that he was
didn't see
doing
that.
an interview with Big Boy? I don't know.
Okay.
I could have got caught.
I do know for certain that he has shot a music video in the past few months.
He was in L.A.
I know for
would
certain.
Nat turn her?
Oh my God.
porn star friends.
Nat Turner, bro.
Yo, if you don't know who we're talking
my
about, just
God.
go ahead and Google Nat Turner, not around the kids.
Please don't.
Not around the kids.
I was embarrassed. I didn't catch. There was a moment in that moment I didn't catch when you said no. You do not want to turn around. When I said Devon turn around,
Yeah.
and I was like, I watched that. And I cringed. That shit made me cringe. I'm not gonna. I apologize, everybody.
See, going back to you and Prince, bro. What
Why you
is
gotta-
it between
I tell
basketball
you
and
what.
ass cheeks, bro? I don't know.
Whatever. If God hoping, knock on wood. If our Halloween episode ever come, I got you.
Please,
it's
don't.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Mark this. Mark it down.
You got it. You got
Halloween.
it.
I got you.
You
Prince
got it.
outfit. A blouse.
So J. Cole, y'all are the music experts.
Anyway, J. Cole.
Nah, I come to y'all now. Reggie, I don't know if you know this, but I will be coming to you when it comes to like just music shit because like Alex knows, I just listen to what I like. I don't
We
really
know,
give a
say
fuck
we.
about nothing.
We know,
But I
say
trust
we.
y'all. I trust your opinion. What do y'all expect? Are y'all excited for J. Cole? Is there anything that you necessarily want, need, look for? Is this gonna put him in another class? Like, do we compare him? Like, what does this album mean? He is like the first major artist since COVID really took over. The pandemic has happened.
first up
That's
to
dropping.
bat.
He's first up.
Yeah.
Like, that's a lot of pressure, low key.
Word.
I think that he can't do any wrong. I think that we're just happy to see him. Like, that's the energy I'm getting. Like, oh, great. Like, I'll just be really happy to see him. Obviously, we'll judge the album and stuff like
Sure,
that. But I just think that just the overall, even just the impact of the post was like, whoa, something's happening. Like, thank you. We just, it's nice to know that, you know, one of our major artists are kind of putting a foot, and I hope that things kind of follow suit. Like, everybody kind of follows suit from it.
He seems pretty confident.
He
Right?
seems very confident.
And
I've
he
never
said
seen
it
him.
too.
Yes.
He said his confidence is through the roof.
Yes.
So that makes me as a fan really fucking happy.
That's a fact.
Because this is the same dude that made a song called Let Nas Down.
That was
Where
that
like
was
he
dope.
can sometimes be taken from the opinions of others. So far from the rollout, from him taking his time, it feels like he's confident, which can make for some really good music. Features, I want to hear Reggie's point of view before I go to features. Yeah.
What about the features or about
You're
him
a
in
J. Cole
general?
fan, right?
Just J. Cole in general, yeah.
Let me preface this by saying that, especially during my college years, everyone around me knew. I was the girl that was like the J. Cole fan. Anything that happened that was Cole related, they were tagging me in it. Everybody, even friends that I wasn't even like friends with, they'd be like tagging me. I'm like, why are you tagging me this? But so, and he did, I don't know if you guys remember, but he did a $1 in a Dream tour. Do you guys remember that?
Absolutely.
The concept was brilliant, named after
Fire.
his project. It takes $1 to get in. He announces the location
Great
in
for
every
college kids.
city, and you got to run to the location. It was great.
Yes,
that was like,
it was
that was
genius.
that was dope.
that concept was genius. It
Yes.
literally was $1 ticket. You just have to run to where it was. So I made it every year. It was so hard to get in. I'm just like I was a very dedicated Cole fan. A lot of my formative years of me becoming a really big fan of music, he was a huge part of it. I say all this to say, like, he means a lot to me as a music lover. But these recent years, especially like the last 2 years, I don't know. I'm just not
2
as
years or 2 albums?
I know what you're talking about.
the one moment that really sticks with me is what happened with No Name, and just him not being able to read the room and dropping that song when, you know, like talking about directing it towards a black woman, like saying like, oh, you need to teach us what's going on, kind of. That was the tone of it. And like just that, I'm not like I don't praise everything he does just because he's like my favorite rapper. I was like, I don't know how I feel about that.
Is that kind of turning off your interest? To
It
maybe
did
get
leave
your
a
free
stain
excitement?
on my love for him. And just since then, me being a Cole fan, I was like, I don't know. But for this project, I'm super excited. And in terms of, but I'm not as hype as like, I don't know why. I'm just not as like, oh my God, overjoyed. I'm just waiting to see what's going to happen.
Right.
Well, could it have something to do with the last 2 albums compared?
Oh, yeah.
Like, though they weren't the best
Because
music,
when I was-
in my opinion.
All eyes on me. It was all eyes.
For Your Eyes Only.
For Your Eyes Only.
For Your Eyes
It's
Only.
not
and
Tupac.
KOD.
And
Wait, no, was
KOD.
it
He said all
yours?
eyes on me.
Truly
No,
yours?
Tupac?
Yeah, I
Oh,
fucked up.
damn.
OD.
And
Truly yours, right?
yeah. Oh, no. Truly Yours is a really old mixtape.
Yeah.
He
Yeah, yeah.
re-uploaded.
Oh, he did. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
But
on DSP,
so
yeah.
my golden era of being a Cole fan was Born Sinner and Forest Hills
Hill
Drive,
Drive,
which
baby.
was his golden.
It's one of my
Yup.
favorite hip hop albums ever.
2014
Really,
got it.
and also
Both.
I went to the
Yeah.
tour twice. Like it
That's
was
what's up.
like I went to so
That's what's up.
I just don't feel the same way, and I know that's gonna hurt a lot of people who like my friends who are hearing this right now because they know me as like the Cole fan. But I don't know. I'm just excited to see where it goes in terms of features though. I hope there's a few features on it, honestly, and I think he's
Yeah.
over the whole like no features thing. I definitely
Yeah.
think he's.
I
Gonna
don't know if he is.
Really?
I truly don't. I think if it's not broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been working.
I feel like-
He's every project goes straight to #1.
Yeah.
It gets the radio spin. He has the quotables. Like a lot of people give Drake that credit for being like the quotable man. Yo, J. Cole is right there with him
got
when
a
it
couple.
comes to those quotables.
Yeah.
Like on Instagram and everything. I think I read a tweet. I forgot what it was. It was a J. Cole. Fuck. Cold World. Damn. What was the song with Miguel?
Power Trip.
Power
Before
Trip.
Power Trip.
All I want
Come over
is
and chill.
you.
Wait, come through and
Oh,
chill.
Not
Oh my God.
Isn't it come
can't
through and
remember.
chill?
Short Thing? Not short. Was he? No, he wasn't. That Short Thing
All I
was
Want Is
Miguel's
You?
first
No,
song.
not
I
that
can't remember, but
Yes.
needless to say,
Yes.
With J. Cole on the
Yes.
I got
all I,
my
yes, all I
mind.
want is yes,
It's
all I want is you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All I want
wow.
is you.
Yeah.
I'm
That
the
his
fakest Cole fan.
his entire verse, I remember putting on my Facebook post at some point when Facebook was out. It was on my Twitter. It was on my like. He's one of those artists too.
It
So
was your
I
Sim
think
song too, right?
It was his what song? Say it again. Hold on. I didn't hear that. Run it back.
always got.
What'd you
some,
say?
like, why you gotta
Sims.
say all that? Though?
Sims. He used to play The Sims.
I never played The Sims.
You lying. You look like a nigga that sit down and build a house.
He's
in
like,
a
you
family.
lying.
You
My
look-
fault, King. My fault, bro. I ain't mean to
what-
do
what-
that. You
what-
don't play
I didn't.
Sims.
How many
didn't
kids
do
you
that.
at in Sims?
Only in pre-K when I was daddy did I have kids.
Oh my
was it.
goodness.
That was
Wait,
it.
what?
Call back from last
You don't
week.
remember?
Do your Googles. Do your
You
Googles.
were here when he was talking about how girls call him daddy since pre-K.
Pre-K.
Oh my God.
That's
yeah,
the only
fucking-
time I had
That was
kids.
so
You feel
unrelated,
me?
but he just had to bring it back
He
up.
did. He did. That's
they
why I was
try to
lost.
Play me. But anyway, features. I do want to
Yes.
see features on this. I don't know if he'll do features.
You want to know what it is, though? I feel like because this is the album and the project he spent the most time on. He's literally said, like, this is years in the making. I think this is the most time he spent on the project. Now, if we do remember, there has been a little bit of snippets of him and other artists within the last few years, and the music never came out. Like, I remember Drake and J. Cole were riding together in the same car a few years ago. I don't know if you guys remember this. And we never heard nothing from that.
That's right.
So because this
But they was
project...
just in a car.
Yeah, but
It
usually
wasn't
when-
in the studio.
Yeah, On the way to the studio, or coming back.
They're too
when
big.
artists do that,
Right, they're too big for us to be privy to that and it not be in nothing. Like,
Right.
they're too big.
Really?
That
When
footage would have
artists
never
do
saw the
that,
light of
Yeah, I
day.
don't think
on
they're just
purpose.
like buddies.
No.
I don't think
wanna,
so.
like,
Honestly,
grab a
no.
drink?
Hey,
Hell no.
maybe and even if they are, they let us in on a moment.
Yeah.
Why?
They didn't have to do
It's
that.
a preview.
They're too
That's a regular
calculated.
shit.
They're too calculated for that.
Way
They're
too calculated.
too
I remember
fucking
that.
calculated.
We never heard music from that.
Can we make a bet today?
Yeah.
About what?
Let's put it on.
But what?
So wait, are you
That a Drake feature?
speculating that he has a Drake feature on his project?
Features. I'll go features.
Oh, I don't
Multiple.
know. Ooh, a Drake feature.
At least one.
Wait, they have a song together.
Yes.
I'll go yes.
It's
I'll go yes.
I know it's on
In the morning.
Jodeci
Yes.
freestyle.
Can I hit it in the morning?
And Jodeci
Oh,
freestyle.
and Jodeci freestyle.
Can I hit it in the morning?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
those are older songs. We haven't seen them that whole class, and it fucking pains me that none of those artists continuously work together. Like, we don't see Drake with Big Sean or Wale with Kendrick. Like, we don't see that class, that crop of artists collaborate outside of maybe J. Cole and Wale. I think they're the only one that keep that consistent rapport, but everybody else, you don't really see it.
It's
So I
one-offs.
would be surprised if a Drake and a J. Cole had a song together. I'm not looking that deep into it. I don't think because they was in Rolls Royce or whatever they was in. What's you got
The
one,
Wraith?
nigga.
I don't
Yeah,
have
the
no
Wraith.
Wraith.
That's the Stars.
Yeah,
Stars
the
and
stars,
Roof.
right? Ah, see, yo, you gotta get rich friends ready.
They really, like they both said it. Like, oh yeah,
Right? They do that.
I had no idea.
Like I got one outside.
Oh yeah, we got three songs
Wraith?
outside.
You feel me?
Different
Wraith?
colors, right?
That's
Yeah.
what I said. It was Matt Cow. Oh yeah, race. Yeah.
Wraith.
I
So
will say this, Savon. I know when artists post things, especially artists that roll with so much anonymity like that, they don't have to do it. So it's something I've kept in the back of my mind because I've never heard music from it. Also, I don't know if a lot of people know this. J. Cole is a father.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has a wife.
And he has a wife. And he's
Yeah.
actually just
they're married.
introduced a new kid either this year or last year.
True. It's private. I like it.
Oh,
I love it.
I love
on
it.
the Revenge of the Dreamers, the most recent one, he said in his verse on Sacrifice, he was like, I have another one on the way.
On the way.
Damn.
so
So it's so much that has kind of transpired. But we
Damn.
wouldn't
He has
know
a
because
lot. He has a lot to say.
it might be a lot to say on this project.
yeah,
A lot is
do you want to
happening.
do the bet though?
Yeah,
I
I'm
do
down
want to
with
bet.
that.
What
What are we
is
betting?
Who
We
betting?
can bet money or push-ups on camera.
Damn. We could do both.
Oh,
Spicy.
okay.
It's spicy. It's the
How many
spicy.
push-ups?
I was
Pierre's
gonna say
recorded
$50,
this.
50 push-ups.
$50,
that.
50
That
push-ups.
sounds
That's
good.
a real bet. That's a real bet.
$50, 50 push-ups.
I'm gonna hold y'all both accountable.
And now, are the push-ups straight, or is it like, yo, you got to give me 10 right now, you got to give me 5 right now?
Straight, nigga.
Let me
What?
see. Let me
It's
see.
easy to do
Oh,
5
yeah,
at
let
a
me
time.
see.
Even I could do that.
No,
Let me
but
see
what I'm
straight.
saying is,
Yeah.
you never did push-ups on demand?
Yeah, we
That's
do
what
that.
I'm saying.
Now, we
Yeah.
don't- My boys in college, we do something like that.
Oh,
If you lose a bet, like,
yeah.
now you at a party, it's
5.
mad girls, you
No,
macking,
yeah,
you
right
think you
here.
got the sauce, and now it's like, nah, my nigga, like, do some
me
Do you,
push-ups.
guys,
push-ups.
do you
Yeah.
guys even have something that you're disagreeing on to bet?
It's
Like,
not a disagreement. I bet. I don't think that Rafe conversation or
It's gonna come
photo
from
or video, I don't think anything comes from that other than
And he's saying there's probably
he's
a
saying
Drake
that there's
record.
going to be music. I don't think there's going
Okay,
to be
I like
music
that bet.
between Drake and J. Cole, and he thinks there is. So
So
we're
I
betting.
also throw
you're
this in
betting
there.
on a Drake and J. Cole feature, and you're betting against. Oh, no,
I am-
you're betting against.
Savon
You're
is
for.
betting against. Alex is betting for.
And,
Okay.
and I don't care if I still lose. I do think he'll have a feature. Even if it won't be Drake.
I
But
think
that
it'll be
doesn't have to
feature.
go
I
on our
think it'll be a
podcast.
feature.
Yeah.
I think
do
so.
think
I
he's
hope
gonna
so.
have like he spent a lot of time on this. I'd be
hope so.
surprised if he didn't have like any old tracks with some.
I hope so.
With
There's
a
a-
Kendrick.
yeah.
Don't be surprised.
There's a few artists I like to hear him with
Yeah.
too.
If
Even Black, like I liked him in Black a lot.
Oh, Pretty
together.
Little Fruit.
I love that.
One of the best verses of
song.
that year.
Yes,
That was a good one.
I love that song so much.
if Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick Lamar dropped in the same, let's say 2 weeks, 3 weeks,
Okay.
because the internet, let me not say a lot of people, the internet is speculating that could be like, yo, he's going to drop this month, the next going to drop the next, and so on and so on.
Yeah, I think they're gonna spread it out. I didn't think it was a thing that people thought they were gonna drop all at the same time. I thought if anything, my friends were saying like, oh man, Cole announced his album. Now this is gonna affect Drake's album. Now
if your
he's gonna.
friend said it, then yeah.
Alex was like, I agree. Whatever she said. Yeah. No, like I thought he was gonna push back. Drake is gonna push his back now because Cole is having his moment. Or do you guys think now they're gonna be like, oh, it's go time?
I really don't know. I just wanted to know, like, if they all, let's say, hypothetically, we know this is not going to happen in the music industry. There's too much money going on. Nobody's going to do this.
Right.
But if the three of them dropped in the same day, which order are you listening to the artist?
Ooh, that's a
that
fucked
is
up
such a
question.
good question.
That's a fucked up question.
Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick. They all drop May 14th, whenever J. Cole is dropping. And again, we don't know shit. I just want to like judge people right now.
I'm gonna go.
That's a playlist. Think about it.
Yeah,
Think
yeah.
about it from a playlist standpoint, as far as like, okay, what mood? Because I did see a picture, and it was there three of them, and it was like Drake is the love, J. Cole is the mind, and Kendrick is the soul. I seen
I
that.
saw that floating around the socials.
I did. Whoever made that was dope.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking about it from a playlist standpoint. Okay, how do I start the party? Am I starting the party with Cole? Am I starting the party with Kendrick? Or am I starting it with Drake?
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm starting with Kendrick.
Uh-huh.
Solely because like I really haven't heard a lot from Kendrick.
Yeah, not a
Like,
peep.
Out of the three, he's the one where it's like, yo, I'm Mitch, what we got?
Right.
So
Where
I
you
think,
at?
yeah, where
Yeah.
you at? I
Where
haven't
you
really
at?
heard it. We've heard features from Cole. We've heard EPs from Drake, features from Drake. But the Kendrick album, I don't even know the direction Homeboy is going in. Like, that shit is really intriguing me. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I feel like I was kind of late to the Kendrick Lamar party in terms of being a fan.
Damn.
Like, for a while at first, I didn't necessarily
was too.
want to get it.
I
I
was
thought he was
Kid
an
Cudi-
R&B artist.
Oh,
When I heard his
swimming
name,
pools and
no,
shit?
when I heard his name.
Interesting.
Just when I heard his name. Just when I heard his name, I never heard
He's
his
about to go
music.
crazy.
Yeah, we were all like,
Yeah, I was about to kill me. But similar to Devon Terrell, it was just a name. So I thought it was like I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah.
Just
It's
going
going
all the way
Mars.
back.
It's
Just
a
going
full-
all the way
it's a
back.
full
Just going all the way
government, you
back. Jesus Christ, do not kill me.
Nigga said my name ain't tough. That's what he said.
And then after Kendrick,
Just
Basically.
makes you want to hug somebody. That's all.
Devontra makes you want to hustle.
Yeah.
I'm about to change my name, my nigga.
mad inviting.
I'm about to change my name to Exotic.
That's not a bad
Exotic
compliment.
Kush, my nigga. Some shit.
Oh my goodness.
You want to be Zaza so bad.
Zaza,
He wanna-
Blue cheese.
Dike,
blue cheese.
My name not tough.
DK, man. You don't know, man.
But then after Kendrick, I would probably go J. Cole.
DK, my name's not tough. Okay, I'm sorry. Kendrick, and then
No, something's wrong with y'all. I go Kendrick, J. Cole, and Drake. And I would put in that order solely because that is the least to the most of what I've heard in the past few years.
yeah.
Okay.
I like that.
We've
reasoning.
heard a lot from Drake.
I like
We've
that
heard a lot
reasoning.
from Drake.
I
And
like
I
that
fuck with
reasoning.
Drake. And I can't wait for album Drake. I had a whole argument on this couch with Savon
You did.
about album Drake.
You did.
I really can't wait, but I
did.
do feel like that's something I could just wait till the end to kind of bless me. But
And Drake is gonna take over this summer because
Yes.
his records are gonna be the ones that are gonna be played outside more. I feel like I'm predicting. I don't know.
No, I agree.
So
He
we're
always
definitely
puts
gonna
some outside
be
records.
hearing from Drake a lot. So he will be at the bottom of mine.
J. Cole
too.
usually have a nice two-piece that resonates.
Radios, yeah.
Radios. Kendrick, you can bet for sure on one smash.
I feel like we picked the singles.
Yes, we pick it with Kendrick. We'll
Yeah.
pick the one smash, and then a few others will start to bubble throughout the year, and then Drake is we're just gonna play Drake
We're just gonna play Drake
Endlessly.
automatically.
Endlessly, yeah. The singles
Just
are
happens.
chosen.
It just happens. That's just life. The way of life. You wake up, he drops music, you play it.
You play it.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it goes.
How about you? This question that you asked us.
I would go with Cole first.
Yeah.
J.
Really?
Cole. Yeah. I like Cole. I would go with J. Cole, Drake, and then Kendrick.
Dope.
Just for my preference. Again,
And then Kendrick.
Alex, you gave a really great answer as to why. I didn't even think about it from that point of view.
Of course he would. He
But-
broke it down, gave a reason.
Yeah,
You know
like-
how you were getting on him about how he has his opinions about music but never explains
Yeah.
why?
Yeah.
And you always explain
But
why.
see, that's why, because I'll go so intricately. I'm such a music
And then
snob.
he's like, just my opinion.
just
my
like,
opinion.
feel me?
I be
Like,
such a music snob
I just
sometimes.
like J. Cole.
Hustler's ambition. I love hustler's ambition.
While I work out.
I just
You know somebody clown me for that?
If you lose,
Yes,
you're
they do.
doing 50 push-ups to Hustle's Ambition.
Yo, that's a fact. That's a fact. I'll put
Now
that
you
shit.
have to lose. J.
Yes.
Cole, put some features on it. Come on,
I got you. I'll do that. I'll do that.
That'd be good. That's a good one. I like this. I like this.
I'll do that.
I like this.
It's coming together.
What a moment.
But listen,
Smashes. Speaking of smashes.
Where is he going?
See, y'all don't trust me.
No, say
I'm
on.
a great man.
Y'all
Like,
need this shit. Oh, y'all need
everything
this
I
shit.
say don't have to
I
be
get
that though.
nervous when he goes, speaking of.
But just smashing shit.
And then he
Like,
pulls out his phone, speaking of.
Nigga said I'm a great man.
I'm a great man.
Oh, y'all leave this shit. Don't worry about that.
Okay, smashes.
We're
Smashes.
talking about smashes here. At the top of the episode, we played Cardi B. The reason we played Cardi B is because the song that she was talking about was on DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled is known for smashes.
Come on.
Hey, Dev, I'm a good guy, man.
I believe you,
I'm
man.
gonna get us there.
I believe you.
But yeah, so Alex,
Yo.
you were a little frustrated about the album. You didn't really like the album,
A
Reggie.
little frustrated.
About smashing.
What happened?
He's
You hate
frustrated.
I'm gonna let you say it. What?
He didn't like the smashes.
Okay.
He didn't like the smashes. Okay.
No.
Okay.
I would love to hear your guys' opinion on the Khaled album.
I don't like when I get a DJ Khaled album, I'm gonna take it for what it is.
Right.
Which is a lot of features, a lot of people you don't expect to hear on the same song.
Sure.
And you're gonna get at least one, maybe two smashes.
Yeah.
Right? Like I already know what I'm getting into. I don't go into it like a lot of people kill me on Twitter. I said this maybe a year ago, close to a year ago.
Oh, I know what you're about to say.
I listen to music
On shuffle.
On shuffle.
That is
Like,
no.
new album.
Right. No.
Right?
Nobody was on his side, by the way.
Alex
No
be
one
lying, right?
was on his side.
I'm an artist. Hold on.
no.
Exactly.
I told you. I
you-
power with a serial killer.
You get an album.
Here it comes.
And you
Give
play
it to him. Give it to him.
on shuffle.
I power with a serial killer.
Yeah,
Give it to
dog.
him.
Yeah.
That is the most.
Help me,
That
bro.
is so.
I kind of did that
Somebody
shit.
please
I
help.
did that shit though.
I did
Yo,
that. I did that.
but I
shit.
did that, though.
No,
That's
I
very
read that
rude.
when we weren't close, and I was like,
You see
"Yo,
mine?
he's a sociopath."
Oh
Like,
my
I was
God.
like, "Who does this?"
So
like,
now because I'm with some extra music snobs, can someone explain to Savon why?
there's so much intention with the.
Save on.
Okay, no, actually, this is your bag.
But I didn't do that to you though.
When I bounce,
Dev.
that was good.
I didn't do that
Yo,
to you
hold
though.
on, let me-
I ain't do that to
hold
your
on,
album,
hold on,
bro.
Let me put the applause on.
You heard, like big bro. I ain't do that to you,
That was
bro.
good. That was good.
I listen to your shit straight through.
Listen, when an artist makes sequences an album, that nigga make sure he prefaced it with that. That was good. See? When an artist sequences an album, it's like, okay, for instance, at the end of this one song, I have like this river lake bed that kind of plays, right? And it perfectly blends in with the other song, which continues the water, lake, ocean kind of sound. So when you play it on
Transitions.
shuffle, you fucking up my transitions. You fucking up the feeling of how I blended all of that shit together. See, so because it's not song by song. To an artist, to us, it's not song by song. It's really in a flow. We worked hard on the sequences of it and stuff like that. So for
Yes,
to hear you say that,
Yeah.
it's fucking weird.
And shuffle is fine, but on the first listen,
Yeah, the first listen, that's crazy.
But in his
That's
defense,
crazy.
I don't agree with this at all in music in general. But for Khaled albums, there's no reason to listen to it straight through because that's the reason I have beef with Khaled albums because there's no cohesion at all.
Right.
So
I
yeah.
do want to play devil's advocate a little bit. Because I too.
You gonna play a smash?
No, I'm not gonna play a smash. The
This
Bluetooth
nigga-
ain't hitting from my phone. You know I got the old shit.
You connected.
You right, and exactly, and it still ain't working. My
Oh
shit
no, I
is-
got it right now. No, I had you muted.
Oh, you had me
I had you
muted?
muted. Yeah. You
Alright,
good?
bet.
You see? You
All
good?
right, I'm gonna play a little
Still ain't
something for my haters in the back.
I take you.
How dare you disrespect a super engineer?
I get big paper, so I deal with big haters. Big paper, so I deal with
Yo,
big haters.
we
Big
outside.
paper, so I
Uh-huh.
deal with big haters.
Okay.
I got it out the
It's my
mud,
shit
they
right
do
here.
me no favors.
We
Yo,
outside.
bitch like
Okay,
Hart,
so this
that's
right
why
here,
these bitches
I'm loving
don't
that. Okay.
That was
Keep
hard.
going. Keep my head still going, nigga. Okay.
You heard her?
Nah, yeah, I'm ready to get gangster like that.
You
Nah,
what I'm
play that
saying?
again. Play that
Nigga
again.
said-
Nigga, play that back.
My fault.
Play that back.
Like Dev.
Hey. Okay.
Hey.
Smoke these niggas up. Boom, boom, boom. Hey.
Do you see these niggas?
They've been inside for too long. Look at them. Feeding.
That wasn't filming. That wasn't filming the music.
When niggas give each other pound and shit after the song, like, yo, nigga,
Y'all niggas gonna, y'all niggas gonna feel that.
She got that
See?
flop.
I felt
She got
that.
that. So let me play devil's advocate a little bit, right? So when the
That
album
just
started
happened.
like that, I was all in. I was big papers. Big
Oh, wait, you
haters.
did like the song.
I like that song.
Okay, I thought you were about to play it to
No,
be
yeah,
like,
I-
okay,
that's
okay.
why I wanted to kind of play that first, get out the way. 'Cause
Okay.
I'm like, okay, big haters, this is what we doing.
Right.
And then I heard the rest of it. And yes, Khaled is known for
Can I
just.
see your phone? I'm gonna play a song. That's
Got you, gang. Yeah. Khaled is known. Play the yeah. I like the Bryson one. We're gonna get to that. Yes, Khaled is kind of known for bringing everybody together to make these crazy flip sampled cuts, right?
Right.
But if you really pay attention, there's an album called Major Key, which is about 3 albums ago,
Okay.
where the cohesion was actually done pretty well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't just like stitched randomly.
Major Key was a
you remember Major
really
Key,
good
bro?
album.
Do you remember? Can we name
Really
some
good
ones
album.
off of Major Key real quick?
Really
Because
good album.
Was it Do You Mind? Was that on there?
we
I
had
believe
Nas'
so.
album done. We had I Got the Keys. We had For Free. We had Jermaine's Interlude.
Ooh, okay.
We had I'ma Be Alright with Bryson Tiller. Do You Mind with Nicki Minaj, Chris Brown. Fuck the Club Up.
Hits.
Like
Wow.
there was a lot of
That was a
hits.
good. That was a lot of good singles.
It
on
was
there.
a really good.
Oh,
like,
and the
straight
recent
through.
one, Father of a Side, was the one where people were like, yo, what?
What kind of went
Oh,
off
okay,
there?
okay.
Like, and I remember Major Keys because I had an Atlanta stint that time. And I was in Atlanta for the month, and it literally became the soundtrack to my life. I enjoyed it so much, I played it every day. But the last 2-3 projects, I don't know what happened since like Major Key. It just sounds like we're just taking anybody now and
Just because he can, like, and then he throws them together. I feel like.
what changed?
Like,
Did he have
from
a
Major
side?
Key to the rest.
Did he have a side after Major Key?
So Grateful was after Major Key, and Grateful had To the Max, shining.
Beyonce.
Rock is like I'm
Big
all
tune, big tune.
I'm the one.
Like for me,
Yeah.
and y'all know this is my guy, bro. Like, I'm so sorry. We ain't even throw you a shout out with the roster clock. You got your new hairstyle. You killing shit in the streets with me, right? I never want to hear Justin Bieber and 21 Savage ever.
Ever again.
I never want to see them on the same couch.
I didn't. I'm gonna be honest. I didn't hear this album yet, man.
I'm not.
Because I've been
like-
hearing, like, y'all. I've been hearing people.
Devin's like, he's like, I'm sorry, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
but because I keep hearing like stuff, like I keep hearing takes, and I'm like, maybe I don't want to ingest this right now. I think I want to wait till the dust settles.
Yeah.
I'm like that. Like I'll listen to something way later because I'm like, what am I hearing? I'm hearing
I
crazy.
think there's
stuff.
a deeper conversation, right?
Right.
I think the surface level is to say, hey, the music is not good. There's no cohesion. And not saying your take is surface because it's a very valid point. I think that is one of the things that kind of stands out from Major Key is the cohesion. Like on Major Key, when I saw one of my favorite songs on there was Jadakiss, Fab, Busta Rhymes, and Fat Joe.
Bro, a
Makes
great
sense.
song.
It makes
Don't
sense.
ever play yourself.
Don't ever play yourself.
The name of the song.
title to the people to the verses.
It makes sense.
Everything on that song made sense. There was another song with Big Sean, Kendrick Lamar. Like again, I just mentioned it. Those rappers, those artists from that group, from that peer group, they don't rap together. So DJ Khaled is gonna bring them together. You know what I'm saying? Like there was an expectation or there was almost like a care that he had when putting together that album. What I think it is now, and again, I could be wrong. I'm not trying to indict this man's character, but it says blatantly money. Money gets in the way of the product sometimes when you're getting too much, when the relationships are being pulled for whatever reason. Like, this looked and felt like a kind of a money grab. Like, hey, the record label and Dev, all of y'all can speak to this better than I can, but the record label was like, hey, time is up. Last year, he was probably supposed to put it together. The pandemic, COVID might have fucked everything up. Artists not recording music. Artists aren't in the studio. He's not, everybody scrambling, whatever, but there's still deadlines that have to be met. There's still songs and music that has to be made. I'm DJ Khaled. I can get a Justin Bieber. I can get a Quavo. I can get whoever I want to get. I can get them. I can get Bryson Tiller out of his fucking cave to record not one, but two songs. You get what I'm saying?
And
So
then I can get Nas and Jay-Z.
You have
in the same song.
That's a lot of power.
all of that.
That
a lot of
is.
power.
But
But the money is what washes down the product because the label and Khaled, like, he doesn't hide that he's about bread.
No.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't hide that, yo, I'm putting these albums, I'm giving my unborn child credits on this album because I need them to be rich. And there's nothing wrong with that. But I think his money hungry kind of washed down the product in this instant.
I think he's struggling, because that's a very good point, by the way, everything you just said. And I actually agree with a lot of that. I do also think Khaled is struggling with his new batch. So if you guys realize, like, a lot of the records maybe Rihanna would have done, it was her. Like, how he used her on this album is probably how Rihanna would have been used. And he's kind of had Rihanna at his disposal.
But he only used her once.
No, hers on the album.
No, Rihanna. He only had one Rihanna song.
No, I'm saying on his albums, like how he uses like Rihanna on his albums back to back to back. Like Rihanna, if you go through his catalog, Rihanna is a staple in how he rolls out his
I
shit.
don't think so, bro.
You can go through the catalog.
I believe he has Wild Thoughts is
What
the only
else?
song that he has
With
with
Rihanna?
Rihanna.
Let me double check.
Normally his go-tos are Drake,
Okay.
Yes.
Bryson Tiller,
So let me say
Jay-Z.
this. Right.
Rihanna, he got that one, and I think he cared. At that point, he
Right.
cared about it.
Okay, cool.
He wasn't gonna fumble the Rihanna. He was, bro.
And
he
he
was
did
going
not
around
fumble.
everywhere.
That
He was like,
song was
I
tremendous.
got Rihanna.
Yeah.
You know, like,
and that's what I'm saying. By
you
the
don't
no, we're having the
show
same
that.
conversation. I'm talking about the batch now. So Rihanna was just one name.
Yeah.
So he had Rihanna's at his disposal. The Nicki Minaj's, the way he used Jeezy, Rick Ross. Like, I just felt like now
Rick Ross was a time period.
it was
college,
a time period,
college
and now he's
time period.
trying to fit the Rick Rosses with the A Boogie because he knows it's more
like a new
style.
batch of artists.
It's like the
Oh,
new.
okay.
It's like he kept some of the batch from what he usually uses from his album.
like Lil Wayne.
right.
Please leave him alone.
Listen, we
Just
know
let Wayne.
that's your homie.
Just let Wayne do what he do, bro. Like,
know.
you feel me? When you start the album with that, with that, bro, like, nah, dog.
Come on, gang.
It wasn't wasn't bad.
Nah, what was it then?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for that.
It was different.
Damn,
But I love
all,
Wayne.
All in all, man, we just expected more, huh?
Okay.
And that's the messed up part because I was actually really excited for this album. Like,
Right before the summertime.
yeah, Reggie, I felt like Khaled was trying to restore the feeling again. Like, and again, not that I enjoy all of his albums, but usually I enjoy 5 to majority of it.
Interesting.
You
If
know,
I don't like all of it, you know.
It's kind of oversaturated. It kind of gets, the formula gets played out, especially when you don't do it right. You kind of got to be real careful with these things because you almost set yourself up for failure. Not saying that this is a failure. I'm sure one of these records are gonna not flop, pop off. You know, summertime's
Definitely.
coming. I like a few of the songs on there, so let me not just shit on it like I don't like anything about the album.
Word.
There's
one with Bryson we
Body
like.
in Motion. That's a really good song. For my liking. Also, he has the 2 Drake records that could get back into the DJ's rotation now that the summer's opening up. New York, everybody's opening up. You're gonna need that Drake. You know what I'm saying? So he has that in the tuck. But what it reminds me of, and I was thinking about this before I came to the podcast today. It reminds me of also like the podcast game. And how the podcast space is becoming a little bit oversaturated.
Okay.
And it's almost the same exact formula. How you get a celebrity-based host, right?
Okay.
You say, hey, we want you to talk to other celebrities. You know why? Because you can.
Yes, right.
Because they're your friends.
Khaled has a podcast, right?
Khaled is another example, and this is not shit on DJ Khaled. I love everything that he's built and how he's got here. Like, if you know anything about him,
I had no idea he had a podcast.
I heard.
know?
I think I feel like I
Prime,
heard about it.
it's an Amazon Prime exclusive.
Oh, okay.
He has spoken to the likes of, going back to my guy, Justin Bieber.
Is he new? Is it a new podcast?
No.
It's
Oh,
been
so I'm
around
just
for a
out the
while.
loop.
months.
Okay, my bad.
Oh fuck!
Couple months now.
I remember I seen Lil Wayne's podcast.
He was featured on Khaled's podcast too.
Okay, I've
I
seen Lil
think
Wayne's.
Wayne was doing that with Bamboo Rum
Some
and Apple.
He was doing, it was on Apple.
Oh, it was
an
Apple
Apple
podcast?
Yeah,
So,
Okay.
yeah, we got DJ Khaled. He's a podcast host. Lil Wayne, he had a podcast series for a while. Jeezy, we was just talking about Jeezy. Jeezy has a podcast now.
Does he?
Black Effect. T.I. had a podcast
He
for
had
a
one.
while. Fat Joe has an interviewing series on
I peeped that.
Revolt
on-
is IG Live.
Instagram Live, right? I don't know if it's a podcast, but it might as well be a podcast. I stumbled upon it
Right.
today, which I watched a full episode because he had Cat Williams on.
Right.
And it's like, damn, I never get to see Cat Williams, but I don't want to see Fat Joe interview Cat Williams because Fat Joe is not the person who should be interviewing somebody as intellectual, somebody as informative, somebody as seasoned, somebody as accomplished as a Cat Williams, because I don't get the shit that I want to hear. Like,
You know what I see it as? Sorry, Alex, if you
you
was gonna
good.
say something. You know what I see it as? I see it as when we were all growing up. At some point, we all picked up a basketball, right? And we said, "I'm gonna try this." And the better ones continued and shined when you discovered, "Holy shit, I'm really good." And I think the ones that said, well, this really isn't for me, you eventually dropped off. I feel like this is a new sport. And people are saying, let me see if I'm good at this. Let me take a shot. And people are going to try it, especially if I got money and I know I have the following and stuff. Of course.
And I can.
Right. I'm going to exercise the muscle. Let me see if I do garner any what you call it. But this is one field that you can't fake at all. Like when it comes to podcasting, this isn't something that I would say you can inflate the numbers. Sure, you probably could, but boy, will you get exposed. You understand what I'm saying? Well, you can tell when the impact of your podcast is a real impact of your podcast. So I feel like it's so new that you have to try it. Like I just feel like that's what all of these hustlers are thinking. All you named is a bunch of niggas that I know are hustlers, straight up.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they give it a shot? And so we get the Gilly the Kids that work. We get the Joe Buddens that work. We get the Noris that work. There are some of them that have cut through and actually like, oh no, you're really talented at this thing.
And people
So
come back to actually like listen to the
Exactly.
thing.
So I think a lot of people are going to shoot their shots, but that's what's
And
going to
see,
happen.
let's see who continues.
Let's see who continues. That's it. Yeah.
But how do you feel about it?
Right, because I was gonna ask Avon, what do you think the biggest disconnect is with the celebrity podcast, guest podcast?
the biggest disconnect is that you don't know what a podcast is. You have somebody on your team come to you and say, hey, this is the new trend. This is what Joe Budden is doing.
Right.
This is what Gilly the Kid is doing.
Right.
This is what Nori is doing. Oh, you sold a lot of records at some point. You can do this too.
Yeah.
But there's an art to it.
Yes.
And I think when I see celebrities, when I see rappers, artists, because it's not just rappers, so we can actually expand the conversations to the Michelle Obamas. We can actually extend the conversation to some of the actresses and actors who just sit in front of a microphone and say, hey, I have a podcast because I have an audience. Like Kevin Hart.
Okay.
Kevin Hart has a new podcast.
How recent? I didn't know.
I heard the announcement about last month, so who knows how long it's been in the works.
It's coming.
But it's a podcast, right?
Right.
Why?
These are good questions. Why?
Because he can.
Because he can.
Okay.
Which is the issue that I am having, because it's like, fam, you are doing this because you can, not because it's not a means to an end for you. You don't know anything about the business.
You don't think they have passion for it?
You're just throwing your hat out there. Like Joe Rogan, he had an audience, but Joe Rogan's been podcasting since like 2005.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Like legit.
From Fear
You see what I'm saying? Like, and he's built that
Yeah.
brick by fucking brick. He didn't just wait till a wave came and said, hey, I'm gonna ride this wave.
Right.
Like, so for me, when I see it, it's just kind of annoying and frustrating, because like Dev said, you gauge podcasts, most of them, off of like the impact that it has on you or a friend group. Like a lot of podcasts get spread from word of mouth.
Yes.
Like, oh shit, yo,
Absolutely.
I listen to this podcast. Yo, you ever check this out? Like, I don't know if you like this. You like that's how podcasts grow.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's a testament, in my opinion, to impact.
You want to know what I think the biggest problem is? And I feel like a lot of the people in these rooms with these celebrities are not honest with them, where it's like they feel like the audience or lane that they're in can automatically be converted to the podcasting industry. And that is the biggest disconnect, because it takes a certain type of person to enjoy a podcast. Don't get me wrong. You can convert people to be podcast listeners, depending on how good you are. But like Savon is saying, if your passion is not there for you to want to do it the right way and actually do it to the standards to make it feel like a person and to really convert a person, it's going to be difficult. So I think they just see their name and they go, yo,
we can throw you a bag.
we could throw you a
That's
bag.
what it is for me. It's like, yo, I see your name. You're DJ Khaled.
Yeah.
You can sell fucking salt to a slug.
Right.
You can sell water to a whale. You can sell anything off of your name, your likeness, your personality, right? So we're going to give you a podcast.
Right.
We're going to put some ads on it.
Right.
And we're all going to make money.
Literally.
That's what it looks like to me. Like,
For me,
so
if I'm a celebrity though, I feel a way if the listenership is not there. Yes, I do feel a way.
Of course you're gonna.
You have to feel a way.
But they don't care. That's the thing.
Right.
They don't care about the listenership being there,
Yeah, 'cause it's
because the
business.
pitch is, hey, let's just make some money, because you see what Joe Budden was doing. Joe Budden, he had a shitty rap career in a lot of that. In his peers' eyes, niggas didn't really respect him like that. Gilly the Kid, he wasn't like the most popping rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when they see these two examples specifically succeeding in a space that they studied, that they've built, that they've worked for, they think they could just get up there and do it.
Okay.
And that's why I feel away, because it's like, nah, bro, this is not, like, y'all are making this, y'all fucking up the market, y'all fucking up the space of it, the art of it. Fuck the market.
So you think that they're skewing? So you think that they're skewing the impact of podcast? Like, what do you? Okay, these celebrities jumping into this arena. Do you feel like it's hurting the podcasting, or do you feel like it does more harm to podcasting?
I think my feelings derive from being a fan. Like, I don't feel like I'm competing with DJ Khaled's podcast, because I don't believe DJ Khaled's podcast will still be here 5 years from now. Like I do believe in myself.
Okay.
Right? So I'm not really complaining from that standpoint. My issue comes from a fan standpoint. Like I said, I was listening to Fat Joe and Cat Williams. Bro, I haven't heard from Cat Williams. I don't hear from Lil Wayne. I don't hear from certain people. But since they're talking to other celebrities, you get these conversations, you get these interviews, and it's watered down. It's bullshit. Like, no offense to Fat Joe. He doesn't know how to interview somebody. And maybe he does, but he's doing it on Instagram Live. So now you see their connection is messed up, and one person's a little bit blurry, and this person,
can hear me?
and then that's what I'm saying. Like he talking to his pops or his homie. Like, yo, fam, yo, I think that's your connection. Nah, dog, that's your Wi-Fi. You got your bum ass
Yeah, it's
Wi-Fi,
not like
my
an
nigga.
intentional like set
Yeah.
up, like curate. Yeah.
So let me not take away from his interviewing skills. He could be fucking amazing. I don't know, but based off of what I saw, it's like, bro, it's not. I would much rather watch let's say somebody like an Andrew Schultz.
Okay.
I would much rather watch Andrew Schultz sit down with Cat Williams.
Okay.
Comedian to comedian.
I can.
He should get that look, in my opinion. I don't know if he wants that kind of shine. I don't know if he gives a fuck about. I don't know.
Right.
But somebody like an Andrew Schultz,
Right.
or even a Joe Rogan, just should have the privilege to interview somebody,
Someone
a legend,
who like does this.
a legend,
Yeah. One
and
of
somebody
those.
you don't see. He don't whore himself out to the media,
Yeah,
Cat
no.
Williams.
Word.
So I don't want to like. I would love to see that. I don't know. I guess I was just pissed
The
off as a
interesting
fan.
part
yo.
about that is because he probably has a certain relationship with Fat Joe is because he could probably get that.
And that's
Yeah.
what they was talking about. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, Fat Joe, you know, I named you this, and back in the
Yeah.
day we did. They're friends.
But see,
of
that's
course
the
you want to do
cool
that for your
part
friend.
about it, though. I ain't gonna lie, bro, because if he ain't gonna go to anybody else, then we kind of want to hear from him,
He's gonna be the one to get it.
right? Who else would kind of be the one then, right?
I'd rather not hear from
such a
him.
You'd rather not hear from him at all. That's interesting
Because it's not going to be done right.
It's such a weird
my
thing.
opinion.
So I have like a double. I guess I play devil's advocate in this situation because in my head I say, man, there's so many people I try to put onto podcasts, right? Like constantly, I'm like, yo, listen, like I'm telling you, it could change your life. Like it's done so much for me. Anytime I want to learn something, it's an audiobook or it's a podcast. Like I'll be honest with you. There's, for instance, Joe Rogan podcast. I get so much insight on shit I would never think about.
A lot of info.
You know what I mean? I just get a lot of insight, and I feel like we're just seeing a bunch of. This is not to be disrespectful. I feel like we're seeing a bunch of little kids trying something, you know what I mean, and experimenting, and I feel like I totally understand how it rubs you the wrong way because it's just like when I get somebody to be like, yo, I sing, and they think they could be an artist, and I'm like, fam, this shit is way harder than that. And guess what? And then they get a song and it pop off, and I'm like, wow, that's incredible. But I always check myself. You know that shit happens every day.
Yeah.
But I check myself on that, and I say to myself, okay, well, once again, in this situation, is it hurting podcasting or is it making it or is it making
like
it more
more-
visible?
yeah.
Is it at the end of the
Expanding
day,
it.
like you said, I no disrespect to Khaled, but yeah, I feel you. I don't think in 5 years, I don't think Khaled will be doing a podcast 5 years. Maybe he will, but I don't think he will either. But will that maybe turn someone on to
Interesting.
going in the algorithms, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, that's my first podcast. Let me check out Joe podcast.
But it doesn't, like, to me, you know why it doesn't matter in that sense? Because it's not like he's introducing you to anybody.
That's not true.
He's not sitting down with people that he hasn't put on his albums.
Yeah, but what if it's like a person who's like, yo, I don't fuck with podcasts. Yo, I really fuck with DJ Khaled. And then they come to the podcast because of DJ Khaled. They don't like DJ Khaled podcast. But now
they're like, oh,
entertaining.
podcasts are cool.
Right. Or it's like, okay, I wasn't really feeling the one with Khaled. Maybe I might like another one. But just to be exposed to it is interesting. Because, again, podcasting is big. It's still a lot of people I tell, yo, I do a podcast, and they look at me like I got 3 heads.
What the fuck is it?
I'm
Yeah,
like, yo, bro, I do
yeah.
this for a living. Oh, word?
Nah, for sure.
Sucks to be you.
Nah, but look,
Yeah.
they're
So
not gonna.
I guess when I was watching this, when I was frustrated,
Yeah.
was a little angry, a little agitated. It did make me think about, you know, because I only watched it because of Cat Williams. Like, in my algorithms, I don't know if the name Joe is just stuck in my fucking algorithm.
Gotta
So
be.
Fat Joe comes up, Joe Rogan comes up, all
Joes.
these fucking Joe, like, even Joe talking about I don't want to be a player no more comes up. Like, all these
I mean,
niggas
to
just
answer
keep
that
coming
though,
up.
the name Joe is definitely in your algorithm. Like, come on,
is.
like
Nah, it
it's
is.
obvious
For sure.
for obvious reasons.
So
Ingrained.
the interview came up, and I'm sitting there watching this interview for over an hour. It was cool. It was good, right? And it made me think, and it made me want to ask y'all, who are some of the people, if you could just think back, that no matter what they're doing, no matter what you're doing, no matter what they have to say, no matter who they're talking to, you just want to hear from them. Like, it doesn't matter what it's about.
Right.
You see an interview, maybe it's on like NBC, and you had no idea your favorite artist, your favorite actor, your favorite influence, whoever it is. You just stop and you're like, you know what? I want to hear what they have to say. Is there anybody you could think of? I could buy y'all a little bit of time.
I got some people.
You
I got some
do?
people. Yeah. First name that came to my mind as you were saying that was Andre 3000.
That's a good one.
Because, again, that's a guy who's not on the socials. You're not going to hear a lot of press releases from him, and he literally lives in all of his moments of life. I just know every time he has time to sit down with someone, we're going to learn a whole lot. Because we really don't hear from him. So when we get a 3K interview, you could really learn some shit. And some shit that he did recently, because we don't hear from him at all. So probably 3K, Jay-Z right after that.
Okay, can't be mad at that.
Can't be. Come on.
A Jay-Z podcast? Damn.
That'd be
I
too
don't
much
know.
gems for him, Reg.
I
Come on,
don't know.
Rockefeller
I don't
Reg.
know if I could picture him having a podcast.
It wasn't a podcast. I'm just saying, like,
like a
if,
clip.
if you just came across an
Okay,
interview
yeah.
or you heard somebody dropping an interview, you're like,
Right.
yo, I need to listen to this today.
Like right now.
Like right now.
Yeah,
So yours was Andre 3K.
And
Hov.
Definitely those two.
Reg, you have anybody in mind?
For me, I just took that question as you're gonna see why like this doesn't really relate to actual podcasts that can happen. But
It's not a podcast.
the like whoever, I will always stop to listen to the full clip when I see it on my timeline, no matter how busy I am. And I will always gain something because everything he says is profound. Is Nipsey. Like that's the only person that I'm like, okay, I will watch the full thing.
Stop.
Definitely him, but you know, he's no longer with us. But yeah, and I'm glad he did a lot of profound interviews during his time because you could always go back to a clip and be like, yo, I could apply this to my life right now.
Yeah. I think for me, I think Cat Williams is on that list for sure.
Jim Carrey.
See, for sure. Oh, yo, this is how I know we a tag team. You can deny it all you want.
Wasn't
Hey,
it? Yeah, weren't you
can
talking about how that's like your
deny
guy?
it. That is my guy. I fucking love Jim Carrey. I will repost this shit. Yo, I
go,
went to
look,
bed
look,
to that nigga's voice the other night.
You did what?
Pause.
I put on an interview and I just went to bed.
Exposing yourself.
That is so random.
No,
like,
but listen, because
wants
it's
to
for
bet to a
motivation.
Jim Carrey interview.
Because y'all don't see me.
What's going on here? So you are watching.
he is kind of slept on, but not because he's such a.
You gotta relax.
I know, right?
bro.
And he openly admitted, "Yo, I went to sleep to the sound of Jim Carrey's voice." Like
You
what?
can't say that. You can't say that.
You
I can't
cannot
say that.
say
You can't say
no.
that, man. You can't say that.
But
No.
it's the truth.
Let's cut up that
Right.
clip,
Yeah,
man.
But that's my nigga though.
What's
No, but
going on
he's
here? That's
Jim
not good.
Carrey is so like he's slept on, but not slept on. He's such an A-list. Everyone know he's a household name, but he's still slept on. Like not everybody's running to.
That's a good point, though.
Man,
So
Reggie.
he's
slept
not
on.
no like unless you're Savon, you're not like running to like listen to an interview from Jim Carrey. You're not reposting his shit, but
Oh,
we
yeah?
all know who he is.
Oh yeah.
That's a very
So,
big
yeah.
point. Yeah.
Nah, for sure. Like
You have a lot of those. Like everyone knows Neo, but you're the one that's like, yo,
Really
Neo, like
advocating.
Bump
Jim
that
Carrey,
shit.
Jim Carrey,
Yo,
like yo,
bump
you
that
have a
shit.
lot of
Those
those
my
people.
lot of
bro.
those
They will
fades,
change
yeah.
your life, yo. Like
No, it's true.
Jim Carrey, he says things, he sees things, he'll make you believe things. Like, do yourself a favor, right?
I believe you.
Just type in Jim Carrey inspirational anything, whether a speech, an interview, 8 minutes. Just take 8 minutes out of your day, listen to it, watch it, and just hit me. I will respond
him.
to all DMs. I will respond to
His name
all
is Savon.
comments. Because
Ladies, if you
don't-
want to get in touch with Savon, just say you watch a Jim Carrey clip.
Nah,
He's gonna
see,
respond,
like,
okay?
You ain't even got it.
That's how you run down. If you're scared to shoot your shot right now, just go ahead and slide, one of the movies he like.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
for sure. But nah, Jim Carrey definitely one of those people for me.
what's up.
We've spoken about him before. Damn, his brain, my brain, his face, his name eludes me. But it is my guy, Birth of a Nation. Alex, help me.
Not
Me,
Idris
help me.
Elba.
No, not Idris Elba. I'm not thinking about.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Oh, it's your guy.
My
It's
guy,
your guy.
bro.
Fuck, come on, it's your
I
guy.
know the guy,
You
but it's not
know.
Idris though. But I'm about to
Yo,
say.
that's what you do when you that don't know the answer. You're
Just
like,
say,
yeah, your guy. I know. Yeah, your
No,
guy.
I know him. He says his name. No, I know it.
I'm looking it up. I'm looking it up right now. I'm looking it up
Nigga
right now.
said Idris Elba.
But like, why was that the first
He's a
dude?
director,
But
right?
wait, why did he come to your mind though?
Because I'm not going to lie. He be in a lot of those roles. You know what I'm
What
saying?
roles?
I'm your father.
Oh, the nigga from Amistad? Yeah?
I'm your father.
That nigga, well, let me stop saying nigga.
He just do a lot of that.
Yeah.
I am your father.
I am your
You know,
father.
that's why
I am your father.
You get it.
Listen to me.
What's the nigga name? You know the guy's name?
Nate Parker.
Nate
Oh,
Parker.
you
Parker.
mentioned him in the
Nate
previous
Parker.
episode. Yeah.
That's his guy.
Nate Parker. Whenever he talks, I kind of stop. I listen. There's a few people though. There's a few people on that list. It's not just in music for me, but I think in music y'all kind of touched the ones that it would be like Andre 3K.
Right.
He had an interview a few years ago.
Yeah.
Dropped, stopped it, did what I had to do. And obviously, God rest his soul, Nipsey Hussle. He was another one of those.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yo, Reggie, you be paying attention. I like that shit, yo.
Yeah, immense.
Like that's
attention.
dope.
Wait, what I do now?
No, I say you be.
Yo, wait, that's funny. Savon says, Reggie, you be paying attention. Reggie goes, wait, what I be doing? Wait, you were supposed to show out, Ray?
Oh, I was supposed to be like, yes, I do. I'm so attentive. Like,
No, you know what it
no,
is.
I always wait. Were you talking about like what I said to you about you liking the low-key legend.
Yeah.
Because I really do think I do pay attention. Like on this even the first episode, I point out specific things about you guys that I like about you guys and that are different about you guys. I do think I do pay attention. Even though just now I wasn't paying attention, but whatever.
Does that quality help you when trying to get to know a guy?
Definitely. I have heard that, like, yo, you so attentive, shorty. Like, oh my God. Yeah.
That's interesting. I'm glad
Why
we're
do you
hearing that.
ask?
Because I got a question for you.
I'm
You got a
just
question
trying
for
to,
me?
you know what I mean? You try to throw me the alley-oop for the ladies. I'm trying to
say
throw
bonus
right
good.
back at you. Feel me?
That's
So you're
so-
an attentive queen.
I am.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
Well, I got a question for you, Queen.
Yes.
You've heard the term opposites attract?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I really kind of wanted to break it down with my guys over here. Because I do feel like it's something we could really get into. We could kind of have a good dispute about it. First and foremost, do opposites really attract? Do you want somebody to be similar to you, or do you kind of want somebody different? And I say this before you guys answer because a lot of the times we'll court somebody and we were introduced to how they were originally. And I think it's what we're attracted by. Then all of a sudden, when we start to impose kind of what we want on them, we kind of want them to have the same likes and dislikes as us. And it's something that's kind of unspoken and unsaid, right? It's just this feeling in your head that you keep to yourself like, yo, I kind of want them to do this and that. So it kind of brings me to this question here. Do opposites really attract? Do you want somebody similar to you, or you kind of want them to be different?
Reg, you want to take this one first?
So I'm somebody who I loved that phrase opposites attract because I think the concept of it is cute. Like, oh, like what I lack, you have, da da da. Like the concept of it is cool. Opposites attracting. And I definitely have said it a lot of times. Like I definitely believed it. But now that I get older, I can personally, for me, I know exactly what I like and like what has worked out for me, the types of men that have like worked out the best. For me, I don't think I'm attracted to the opposite of me. And I know that it happens a lot. The opposite attract does work for people. Obviously, that's why it's a phrase because it's true for a lot of people. But for me, it's not. More of what I was craving is someone who balances me. But that is not necessarily opposite attract because let's say in the scope of need to know, you guys, I don't think you guys are opposites. Even though you play into like, oh, I'm like Alex is the chill one, I'm the more little. You said that to me before. You said so, but I don't think that's opposite because you guys at the core and the important things.
We real niggas.
You guys share the same foundation, the same core, the same vision of where you guys want this to go. You guys work hard the same way. You share the same morals of like need to know and stuff. So that's the important part where you guys can't be opposites and it won't work. But you guys balance each other out very well on the topical shit, like the way you react to things, the way you raise your voice this way, but he raises his voice this way. Like, so in terms of dating, I do think there's areas where I do need to be balanced, but somebody who's opposite of me, I don't think it's going to work because a lot of the things that I basically want the guy to keep the same energy as me, and that's not opposite. Like if I'm a very affectionate girl, so the opposite of that would be a very nonchalant guy.
Right.
I can't do that. I've already dealt with it and it didn't work. So no.
I'm loving this honesty.
For me, I like where she was going with that. I like that.
But
no.
Okay.
Not a but. It is gonna be a but. It's gonna be a really big but. But the but is not gonna be to kind of knock what you're saying. A challenge. I'm not challenging what you're saying because I do believe somebody who is affectionate probably want to be with somebody who is affectionate as well, right? It makes sense. 1 + 1 = 2.
Right.
But for somebody who is like myself, where we constantly working, we constantly creating, we're constantly building with people, we're constantly on the go, boom, 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 right? I don't have a traditional 9 to 5. Me and Alex, we don't turn this shit off. Reggie, you kind of get the feel for it. Y'all will get a text from me at any point in the day, on a Sunday, or anytime. Because I don't turn this shit off. You feel me? So
that very great phone call recently, that was at night. I was like, why are you calling me? Am I in trouble? And then
That's okay.
You're just gonna get one of those calls and you never know what it is. But that's because it just doesn't turn off for me, right? So the opposite of that would be somebody who has more of a 9 to 5, somebody who has a little bit more structure, somebody who has a little bit more predictability in their life and their schedule to balance out what I have. So the opposite of that, of what I have is, I'll be home at 6 o'clock. I'll be doing whatever I do. I'll read a book. I'll do yoga, book club. Whatever it is that you do, it's kind of a little bit more consistent compared to somebody who's like me or Alex or any entrepreneur for that fact. Like, I need that stability personally. So in that regard, the opposite does attract for me when it comes to personality meshes. Even that, I like that. Like, one of the damn, I'm snitching.
Because I agree with that. That's a very good opposite to have. I do agree with that. But in terms of personality, you want someone that's opposite of your personality?
I like somebody who makes me uncomfortable.
I don't like that.
I like somebody that makes me uncomfortable, yo.
You're gonna be.
You shaking your head.
I can't deny it.
What do you mean? Who challenges you? Or
I like somebody
What do you mean
who
by
will
that?
take me out of my comfort zone.
She could spank. She want her to spank you.
See, I'm not.
I mean, if you're a freak, just say that though.
the way Alex looked at him, I wish the camera could pick it up. It was so funny.
But like,
oh, you want her to spank you?
That's what you want.
Wait, in terms of what though? Because for me, when I picture my man, like you're supposed to be comfortable with them. What do you mean uncomfortable?
like,
What you mean by that?
if you know, right? If you know every single time you ask me to go to eat, I'm gonna say I want Italian food.
Yeah.
I want you to be like, nah, babe, I know this really nice Mexican restaurant.
Okay.
They serve really good food. I think you'd like it. Let me bring you here. Let's
That
try
sounds pretty
this.
pleasant. That ain't uncomfortable.
That's my comfort zone is the food that I like. Is what I'm always gonna choose, regardless of who's around. If you're with me,
Gotcha.
like you're gonna kind of
Get you out of that.
yes. So that's what I mean by like I like uncomfortable. So in my world, in my brain, I think
She'll show
opposites
you the
do
world.
attract because if. In my case, if it doesn't attract, I'm just gonna be tunnel vision. I'm just gonna live.
Can I just say, like, I feel like that for me, why opposites don't attract is because I'm already on that other side of the spectrum. Like, I don't need someone to like make me more open minded to mad food because I'm the one that is
That person.
like not a picky eater and I want to try foods from different cultures. So I want my man to also be like that. I don't want like a picky eater. Like my opposite is the picky one, so I don't want that. But your opposite is the open one, so you do want that. In terms of music too, like I'm already mad open. We're both gonna just be open together. You get what I'm saying?
No, I get it. Yeah, for
so
sure.
but that's why
interesting.
opposites work for you. So
I will say I would like an opposite in terms of like career, you know, in terms of that nature and what I do for a living on a day-to-day basis.
Me too.
I don't think I want somebody that kind of does what I do. But you know what's funny though, Savon, I spoke to Hovain about this. It's a slippery slope because as of recent, I do feel like I want somebody more similar to me. Because everybody that's
Really?
Yeah, bro, because everybody that's
because you're lit.
Yo,
Nah.
You want to live
Like-
shorty. Like, no, I don't mean lit in terms of personality, but you like the way you conduct yourself in relationships and stuff like that. Like, you're probably like patient, like stuff like that. You
Very
want someone who's patient as well.
too patient.
So
Hey,
that
don't
just
be too patient before you get cheated on out there.
I wasn't even trying to take it there,
My
but
boy said patient.
But
Nah.
yes, you're right, Reg.
Ah,
So I
shit.
feel like, you know, a lot of what we do now, I do a lot of explaining to people in my life, and it pisses me off because it's like, if you were more similar to me, you would take what I'm saying seriously and not like it's just bullshit, like I'm trying to rush you off. Like if I say I got some shit to do because of my schedule, I want you to actually think about what that entails and what that means. And I feel like people that's more similar to me in that facet, they can really understand, like, no, if he means this, it's because of this. He's not saying this to lie or for another thing. And I feel like, you know, people that are opposite to me, it's hard for them to even want to believe where I'm coming from sometimes.
yeah, that's why I made the example with you guys. I think it won't work if the person is opposite in terms of the foundational morals and how you approach life, your mindset towards life, your dreams, your goals. That I don't want someone who's opposite of me. I don't think I need someone to
So you
challenge
wouldn't
me
date a
on-
lawyer or a doctor?
I never said that.
I'm
I
asking.
think those things are the balance that I was talking about. Someone having a stable work schedule and me not having one, that's balance. That's not opposite to me. That's just like more
Got
balance is the right word for me in that. But in terms of like how we fight, how we argue, how we communicate, I need someone who does the same as me. I'm not perfect, but like I do like the way I communicate with people. So I want my man to also have that level of communication. I don't yell ever. I've never yelled at anybody in my entire life.
Really?
I can't date a yeller. I can't. I just shut down. So I do want like a calm, gentle guy. So like a lot of things that I do, I have to work on things, but like a lot of things I do, I am satisfied with how I interact with men. So a lot of similarities, I feel like that would work the best for me.
How far are you willing to go to find
There
these
he
things?
goes. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Like, how far have you searched to find the opposite or that person who's not opposite?
I'm not out
to
here on
kinda-
like a quest to find the similar guy.
So
It's just
dating
gonna
apps.
happen.
Legend of
Dating
Zelda
apps.
right here.
Dating apps.
Oh, dating apps.
Dating apps. Oh,
Here we
shit,
go.
my fault,
This
my
nigga said I'm on the Legend of Zelda to find love.
What?
Yo, it's a quest.
What is good? Like,
it a quest?
no, I'm not on that kind of quest, dog.
Nah.
Yo, y'all know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
I have no idea what you're talking.
I've
Wait,
never
what?
been
I
on a
didn't even hear what you
quest that
said.
deep
but-
for love, bro. Like,
The Legend of Zelda is a game, Reggie, where it's this little man on a quest trying to take over the world.
yeah, it's like Christopher Columbus, just looking for mad
A
shit.
thief.
Christopher Columbus is canceled.
He's a
Yeah.
fucking thief.
Yeah, yeah.
continue.
But so yeah. Are you guys willing to engage in dating apps? Have you engaged in dating apps?
Oh.
The reason I bring it up, real quick,
Tinder era.
like,
He's like, oh, have I?
The Tinder era.
okay, let's get
Was it
into
during
it.
school? Was it in college?
100%.
Yeah, because that's where Tinder was actually like popping.
So it was L.
So you've both been on dating apps.
I haven't found like success. Nothing actually
Never.
happened for me on dating apps, but I'd be lying if I said I never had an account or nothing like that. But I didn't really use it to its full potential.
Yeah. Because it was like one of those things on my phone that I had, and I was only really trying to use when I was trying to get into a situation, if you get what I'm saying. So, per se, I never took it seriously. I will be honest.
So
Yeah.
today,
Yeah.
dating apps. Do you have them? Do you engage in them? Do you have friends that have them? How do you feel about the people
don't.
that have dating apps?
I don't, and it's not me trying to like fake like, oh my god, I don't use it. I think they're lit because I have real life friends who have found love, like love on dating apps. So I believe I like whatever floats your boat. If you, who knows, your soulmate might literally be on Hinge type shit. So like, yeah, go for it.
I was on a dating app maybe a year ago, right?
And they spotted you.
And I was spotted.
It's the Don. You don't know who you are yet.
I
do you?
knew.
You're too lit to be on.
I
a date.
didn't know.
You
It was
don't- you
the
still don't know.
beginning
Wait,
of the
when?
pandemic.
Oh.
Like
Yeah,
the
you were
beginning.
lit then.
But I
Yeah,
was
you been
You
lit.
were mad lit
home
then.
and horny and alone, and nobody could leave the house. So I just wanted to have like FaceTime sex.
Home and
like,
horny and
FaceTime
alone.
I was-
sex.
Yeah.
Oh my Jesus.
So I was
You
on there
wanging
for like
your
a
peen in
week,
front of the camera.
and I was spotted in like a week, bro. And I was
Within a week.
I was so disappointed.
Wait, why? What she
You're
say?
a
What?
slut.
She was like, "Wait, it's you." I was
Oh,
like,
brother.
"Oh shit, let me deactivate this."
Yo,
Let me-
but if I was-
let me get this back. Let me get that account back. I'm gonna take your like back. I'm gonna take my
No,
swipe
but
back.
why are girls?
Taking it all back.
Ladies, why aren't you more smooth? You could have been with Savon, but you had to be like, oh, it's you. She could have known it's you and then just played it off and just been
Reg.
normal.
Nah,
But no.
shout out to her. She saved me a lot of pride. You know what I'm saying? I was able to like get back into my real
You would have
life
definitely
bag.
wound up on the shade room like Savon has made a Tinder.
What was I thinking?
Like, what were you doing, man?
So yeah.
I will
But
say,
what do you think of them in general, though?
in general? I'm not mad at them. I was on them when I first got our relationship. I felt like that's that trying to feel like you ill again.
Yeah.
Like, yo,
But did it
Was you
help?
ill?
Because I feel like that's the worst time
I
to
know.
be on them because they
My head
not
wasn't
you
clear.
in
I
your
was
head.
jaded.
They're all like they not hurt. Like,
What was your bio?
Oh, I got you. It said, just ask.
Yo, he's smooth with it. My shit said, "Slut me out." I thought I was getting somewhere with that too.
No, you're definitely lying. No, he's lying.
what, though?
It's
I
okay.
like
He's
that,
like,
though.
I don't know. No way.
I'm serious.
No
I was
fucking
very
way.
forward.
that?
I need you to know
It's
what I'm here
honest.
for.
Exactly.
I need you to know what I'm here for.
You ain't playing
the
no
host of the
games.
Need to Know podcast. I need you to know this is what I'm here to do.
I mean, I ain't here
Slut
for
me
nothing
out.
wholesome.
Slut me
Sometimes you
out.
gotta let
Yo,
them know.
he literally that's his favorite phrase. When we went shout out to TikTok, shout out to Shiv. When we went viral on TikTok once, and then Savon knew that it's like a beast, the app, and then Savon goes, "Yo, I'm about to slut this app out." He's like, "Get ready,
yeah,
TikTok."
we coming for TikTok. We coming for that
Yo, but
ass,
we're
yo.
doing follow us on TikTok because
Yeah.
every clip has
Facts.
gone viral.
Yeah, for a
Facts,
fact.
facts,
That
facts.
doesn't happen for everybody. It really doesn't. So.
Follow us over there. But yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to hear y'all stories on TikTok. I was going down memory lane. Like I said, I have a friend. He is the LeBron James of
that
Tinder.
shit. Nah, yeah, I have.
Like,
But what do you mean? He just goes on-
stays in the finals.
No, but what do you mean? Like he
And he
just be going
wins.
on mad dates, or he finds like girlfriends on?
So like, Reggie, I'm gonna break this down for you.
like what's your idea
Him
of
being
winning?
in the finals, right, is like him interacting with a woman, texting, you know, kind of engaging with each other.
Okay.
Now, when I say LeBron James, if you know, LeBron James got a lot of jewelry. Like, LeBron James wins a lot of championships.
He does.
So when my friend is in the finals and he actually wins the ring, it means he completed the mission.
Oh, I see. He made the last bucket.
So
okay.
the LeBron James, the Tom Brady, the Bill Russell, the fucking Michael Phelps, Serena Williams, Muhammad Ali,
Woods of the world.
Tiger Woods,
He be
Floyd
finding the
Mayweather.
good ones.
He seals the deal.
Wow.
So he inspired you, didn't he?
Almost.
And you
but
thought it
then-
was gonna go like that for you, but then you got it's you.
and I was like, yeah, I'm out of here.
You were probably like, fuck.
Word. I was just trying to be Scottie Pippen, D Wade. You know what I mean? Gronk. Just want to ride the wave. But
How do you think it's affecting your friend? If I had to ask on that.
I'm not quite sure. I mean, it's again, a lot of people on these apps, they know what time it is.
Right,
You know,
right.
not too many people are looking for love, unfortunately.
And that's another thing.
he's
Stop looking
cool.
for love on them shits. I'm sorry. If it happened,
Nah, I don't agree.
No,
Because
if
a
it
lot of people
happened-
have met
no,
real.
Reg, I'm saying if it happened, I'm all down for it. But like with the intent on these apps with horny people, you're putting a lot of expectations on them. I'm gonna be honest with you.
See, I didn't
if
know.
it does happen, I'm down.
I didn't
down.
know that Hinged. I just found out recently.
That's
Hinged is actually created to find love.
Yeah, their
like,
slogan is like the app that's meant to be deleted because you found your love.
like,
Oh, that's kind of ill.
but
Right?
and they don't just say it, bro. You have to like give all of your life's worth of information on that shit.
Word.
You like.
Have you made a Hinge account? Why do you know this?
No, my man.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Reggie. I'm
Keep
good.
a few good ones.
I keep a few good ones, right?
Huh?
So my guy, he was like, "Yo, bro, I got this account." I'm like, "All right, cool."
Yeah.
He said he had to upload, I think, a minimum of 5 pictures that had to be like verified. He had to
what?
fill in all of the bio information, all of your likes. Like on Tinder, you don't have to do anything but put a picture up and say "slut me out," and then just leave.
Wait, this nigga
like
filled
that's
out
all you have to do.
This nigga
right?
filled out a Scantron.
But bro, on Hinge, it's like going to the DMV, bro.
Scantron. That's OD.
Like I'm like, bro, this.
All you
sounds
gotta
like,
do is put up a picture and say "slut me
Yo.
out."
like,
He's not lying either.
bro. I'm serious.
They asked for the last 4 years social too.
Bro, they might as well. I don't know. So Hinge, like, you really, you really out there looking for love.
Wow, that's
I didn't
interesting.
know that.
Yeah, I know some friends that like download a Hinge to like, go on dates and stuff like that. It's not like Tinder is more the one where like when you meet up with people, you know what time it is. But Hinge, it seems like dates and shit.
Got it.
That's interesting.
Have you ever heard of the Sugar Daddy app?
Nah, but you have,
Wait,
right?
it's called the Sugar Daddy app?
No, like it's an app where women find sugar daddies and
Yeah.
they just go out like and date the guys for
Yeah.
like, you know.
Word.
Oh,
Y'all never heard of this app, bro? Y'all can't tell me I'm the only person that has
I
like
mean,
real life
I'm waiting for
conversations.
wait, you
you
talking about
explain it to
seeking
me.
arrangements?
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I've heard of it.
Can you explain to us what it is? A little bit?
From my understanding, because I don't have an account, but from my understanding,
'Cause I don't
there's
have an
like
account.
Reggie
one-
gonna make sure we know she ain't got no accounts nowhere.
there's a side that's like seeking, and then the side that's like looking, and like I don't know what to say because I don't have an account, but
Wait,
it's like
so-
specifically for sugar daddies.
Alex, there's an app, right, where men who have money, majority of the time,
Right.
will pay women for conversations.
Amongst other things.
No. Well,
Oh.
maybe. But I've only
But most of the
known
time, I'm
people-
assuming you do gotta give them a little sugar.
Might have to give him a little big toe.
Okay.
not the little one, the
That-
big,
Give him a little
the big
big toe
one.
action for the nigga. You
It
know?
is. It's a real thing. There is an app for it.
You might have to give them a big toe.
You
Yeah.
might want to see a little manicure, pedicure. Saying.
That's all. I was hoping that Reggie kind of knew a little bit more about it. I
Nah.
don't know too much about it. Not saying that you were active in it, but
Never
I know
hugged, never
women
hugged.
talk, like girls talk amongst each other. Like I don't have rich friends, I don't have male guys, and even the rich people that I am around, like they don't need that app. Like this app is designed for is like men who are unhappy in their relationships,
For life.
and so they pay young women to just like talk to them.
Nah,
It's a
that's
real
good.
thing. It's a real thing, bro.
Nah, yeah, conversation pays.
For real. Your conversation is so ill. People pay for your shit.
Who but us?
No, but you.
Yo,
No, but
I
you.
like that. Who but us? He's been saying that for mad long. This is
Right.
the first time he was like, nah, but you. You the one.
Nah, yeah,
I am
that's
him.
all.
That's interesting. All right, I know a lot of y'all sugar babies getting y'all rent paid. I'm gonna keep quiet though. I ain't gonna expose y'all. I see y'all though.
Hey, if it works,
I was
If
about
it
to
works,
say,
it
if-
works.
if
and you're
I-
not breaking any laws, go for it, queen.
I'm
Get that rent
never
paid. Get that
stopping
penthouse.
No hustler. Shit, I was hustling fruit snacks.
Yeah.
I'm never knocking nobody else.
It's almost like the real. It's not like that. Never mind.
What was you about
Nah, I was gonna.
You made Dev
I'm not
repeat what he was
doing
gonna
that.
say.
You gotta say it.
No.
You gotta say it.
Nah,
Gotta
I
hold
was
yourself
gonna-
accountable, King.
I don't want to offend anybody, but I was
Oh.
gonna say it was like the real life OnlyFans.
What that mean?
Like OnlyFans, it's like a paywall
You're
to
kind of
talk.
like paying for a service.
Yeah, that's
Paying
all
for a
I'm saying.
service
But I
type
don't
shit.
want to
That's
offend
not that
anybody.
wild.
That's
That's
all.
not
That's
crazy.
all.
Yeah, no, that's just paying for a service.
Yeah,
You get anything from that
yeah,
service.
that's all. Reggie, you wanted to talk to us about talking of getting paid. Bill Gates, Melinda Gates, divorce.
Oh,
Love.
yeah.
Love doesn't last forever. There's not a price that you can put on love. As we've seen, billionaires, big money talk, they are breaking up. First, it was the dude from Amazon, Jeff Bezos, right? Jeff Bezos and his wife, they got a divorce.
Melinda,
She
say
went,
her. Oh, my fault. Never
No.
mind. I'm sorry. I'm rushing.
This one was Melinda. I can't
I'm sorry, I'm
remember.
rushing.
I
got a
can't
crush on
remember
Melinda. I'm sorry.
Jeff's wife's name, but I do know it was speculated. Do not quote me. Go do your Googles, like I always tell you. She took a lot of the money that she received in her divorce
Queen.
and put it into Black Lives Matter issues.
Ooh,
queen.
queen.
And she really did that.
Does that indicate that she has an affinity for the black culture and that when she left Jeff Bezos, she was like, I can do this openly now?
Yo, listen. You think Melinda on the same timing? Because I'm about to run down.
I'm not doing this with you.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Listen,
I'm
Melinda,
not doing
baby.
it. But I'm not
Listen,
doing
Melinda.
this with you, bro.
Baby, it's me. You know, listen, I know Bill done put you through some shit. I know. He was talking about them Windows
And he's
computers.
financially responsible.
Listen, I know.
Melinda.
You wanted
He
your
really
pussy.
is.
Listen, I know. He is, right? You wanted your pussy, and he was talking about Windows 98. Listen, Melinda, baby.
What did your pussy eat?
That's all she wanted. He
What is going on
that
right
nigga was
now?
talking about global
Windows
warming.
90.
The nerve of Bill. Bill was talking about global warming. Melinda was in the bed, hot and ready. Melinda, baby, look, it's me.
You know the sound? Dun, 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 dun. The window sound.
Oh my
Melinda,
God.
it is me. I am him.
It is him.
Listen,
The one and only.
Just know, you know what time it is, man.
Love doesn't last forever, man.
It will over there. The grass is green on that side, and I know.
I
this.
hope a clip of this goes viral and she
Melinda.
sees this.
I'm-
That would just be the cherry on top of a great need to know run.
I'm single,
Okay. Who are you talking to?
Melinda.
Bro, like every time you get in your sexy bag, you don't gotta lick your lips. It makes me a little uncomfortable.
Melinda, if you need me to lick them,
But you don't have to though.
I know that nigga was talking about computer screens. You just wanted your pussy ate, right? I know. I know. Don't worry about Bill.
Yo, why you gotta look straight into the camera?
See him though, right? Like you do this. Like when's your OnlyFans dropping?
Don't.
Oh,
When Melinda say it drops, she managed me.
This guy is crazy, yo.
but that's crazy. 27 years and you call it quits. Like, man.
She got tired of me electronics. I'm trying to tell you.
What's good with you, bro?
At that point,
She was like, "Oh, these electronics. You're not using the dildo with the batteries, though."
oh my God, yo, Alice needs to fucking relax. you have our cameraman backed into the wall right now,
All that tech you
unable
wanna-
to switch the angles because he can't control his laughter. I'm just setting the scene for you guys right now.
She said, all that tech you want to play with. My pussy been here for the last 27 years. You want to keep picking up computer pieces.
The cameras are not able to be turned right now because he has our cameraman weak. Pierre is weak right now.
He did it.
The nerve of Bill, right, Reggie?
Nah,
The
yo,
nerve.
Bill gotta get it together, dog. You can't have your queen leave you after 27 when you
That's
got
crazy.
access
That's what I'm saying.
to
How-
all that technology.
How bad
Like,
could it be that you leave after 27 years?
He could have
Like,
made the original Super Soaker. Like, if you
Oh
think
my
about
goodness.
it, he could have really innovated some shit that just had the whole place wet up. The whole shit. Just,
You could have done it from your phone.
he could have went
Or the Windows
crazy.
98.
He could have went crazy if he was a real genius, Reggie. Like, you don't see the vision of what Alex
and
is
you
trying to
said
do.
you said a million times you got the gift of seeing the vision,
Feel
right?
me? That's all I saw for Melinda and Bill. Like, he could have saved that marriage if he really used his resources. Yo, hey, bro, you did that, bro. I see where you was taking us. I see where you was taking us,
lose
bro.
that?
Like, you know, somebody who needs to take it. Will Smith should take his advice. He's on the gram going crazy with the dad bod, movie star, super actor, all that good shit, right?
what's up
Like,
with him?
maybe if Bill would have gave Will the super soaker, he could have kept Jada in the crib. Jada wouldn't have, know what I mean? Like, Bill and Will could have made this a thing.
She wouldn't have had to go to August. I'm talking about the summertime, y'all. Stay cool.
Oh my God.
Wait.
Just follow us, Reggie. Just follow us. I was just wanted to get to Will Smith's dad bod real quick and how he's allowing men to, like, embrace their
We
bodies.
about to get canceled next week.
You think so?
Nah.
I've said so much more flagrant shit
You
than the
said-
super
You want to know
soaker.
what the last
You
show
said
was?
you said he could make the original Super Soaker.
And have this whole shit wet up.
All right, this is my last one. This is my last one.
I'm sorry, Reggie. Welcome to the Needs to Know podcast. You've been here for quite a while now.
You guys remember? I don't know if real listeners made it to the end of the recent episode where we were gonna have a wholesome off, and he thought he could beat me and be wholesome. I win.
Nah,
Okay.
you might have won this week.
Anyway,
I'm gonna redeem myself next week.
The
Don't
last
worry.
straw was then he got interested in pandemics. Then she was like, "That's it.
I'm out of here.
That's it."
You worry about the wrong P in this house. The pandemic versus the pussy. You're worried about the wrong P, Mr. Bill Gates.
she was fed up.
The nigga resigned from his company. She was like, yo, this nigga is
He's
losing
doing
it.
bad.
He's losing it.
This nigga's doing
Oh,
bad.
yo, I promise you, hey, I know we shouldn't say this, bro, but if she
Here he
donates
goes,
to the
here he
Black
goes.
Lives Matter cause after she leave Bill Gates, you know she looking for a stallion.
Wait,
And I'm not talking about Meg. I'm not talking about Meg. Woo!
yo,
I'm sorry.
yo,
I'm sorry,
I wish
yo.
I could feel the energy in this room right now. They're delirious
I'm sorry,
right now.
Reggie.
They're
I'm sorry,
like,
Reggie. Where's Dev at? We need order in the court, man.
Yo, my fault.
Shout out
My
to
fault,
Will
Reg.
Smith.
Reg, my fault.
Shout out
don't
to
apologize
Bill.
to me. I don't care. Apologize to our innocent
Nah.
19-year-old
Nah.
freaking listeners.
Nah, shout out to them too, though.
Words, but words.
It says explicit when you click the content. You kind of know
Does
what
it
you're getting.
though?
It does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. We would have been taken off of all streaming services if we didn't have that little E that says this podcast is explicit. So, you know, although we all try to be wholesome, we do try to inform.
Yeah.
Sometimes we, you know what I mean, we got to keep a balance, right? That's what you like. You like balance in a
You okay,
relationship.
Alex?
Huh? Yeah, we
Are you
good.
okay?
Nah, yeah, I'm doing good.
You doing better than Melinda. But no.
Oh no, I think she's gonna do great.
She is. She's gonna do amazing. She's good. 27 years, Bill Gates, divorce. She's good. She's set.
ready.
Yeah, I don't really have too
That's
many other things to really chop it up about. Like I did say, Will Smith. I thought it was kind of cool. I don't know if y'all want to really stay on that. We don't have to. He just posted a picture of him in his underwear, and he didn't look like he was in action hero super actor shape. Right? He looked like he had a regular dad bod.
I will say this though on that Will shit.
Oh God.
Listen, no, I'm
Here
good.
comes the voice. I'm scared.
No,
I'm
good.
traumatized.
Everything is cool. I'm being a good boy. You know, I'm being a good boy right now. I will say this though. Look, Will Smith said, "Yo, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna get a bag." Everything he do is
Yes.
for even to lose weight.
Because right after that, he posted his partnership with YouTube and follow my fitness journey.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
say.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't see the follow up.
He's ill.
I didn't see. He's Will. You right. He's
Ill
ill
Will.
Will.
It's him.
But nah, I thought honestly, and this goes back to my conversation with the podcast and the celebrities, yo. Like everything is attached to a bag, and I fuck with Will Smith.
Yeah.
But it's like, yo, bro, if you just want to embrace your fat body, if you just want to embrace your out of shape body, like just do that. But now that I know there's something behind it, I kind of take back everything that I was saying because honestly, for somebody who has like a dad bod, like I'm proud of my shit. Like, it's the sexy dad bod though. Like
Sexy
I don't
joint.
have the 6-pack,
You know what I'm saying?
but like,
we got the Yamin.
nah, I mean, like I still work out. Everything's
we
good.
got the Yami.
We got the full.
Yeah,
we got the full.
Yami.
We got the
Like,
Yamin.
yeah, like the chest is still good.
No,
Arms,
but then,
shoulders, like.
but then just
The boy
good,
is still
good for
alright.
you to know that dad bods are in. They're
I
in.
heard
It's your
they in.
time.
Yeah.
It's your time.
We
Skip-
all
skip-
see this
skip-
summer.
Skip the gym next week. Save
Nah, I can't do that. No. We on camera, Reggie. 4K. Like Pierre's really good. But nah, like I thought that he was just doing it to get other men and even women to like embrace. Yo, this is my natural state.
Yeah.
Although I do have millions and millions of dollars that I can invest and put into myself and my health and my image, this is where I'm at life right now. And to know that there's a bag behind it,
Now
cool,
it doesn't
go ahead
seem
and
genuine.
but now it doesn't seem genuine to me. Like,
Yeah.
damn, Will, I thought you were just trying to like relate to the dudes like myself.
I'm not gonna lie though. If I could get $1 million for eating carrots, I would.
But he could do that without documenting it.
Oh, I mean, he's dying and is getting paid.
He's Will Smith, bro. He can get a bag for anything. He's
Yeah,
one
this is what he
of
chose
the
to get a
few
bag
people,
for.
bro.
Right.
Like, but again, for me, it's just distasteful when you set it up to relate to because it's deceiving in my head. It's a little deceptive. It comes from marketing. Like, Reggie, I know you have a journalistic background. I don't know your background in marketing. Me, that's really how I got my foot in the door. I'm a marketer. That's what it is, marketing promotion. So for me, I understand what it takes to do that. You have to deceive the audience to a degree. You have to manipulate the audience train of thought to a degree. Like, that's what marketing
But at the
is.
end of the day, he's not harming nothing.
Of course not.
Because people, even if it is for a bag, people who do see his dad bod and now they see it, they're like, oh, you know, it's okay to have a little chub. Like, it's not like at least it's not a bad thing that he's doing. It may be
right.
for a bag, but at least it's not bad. It's not harming nobody.
You're right.
That's still positive in a way.
Damn, Reggie, you might have just changed my train of thought that quick.
Exactly, right?
Who but her?
Who but me?
But you.
But you.
That's it.
No, but you.
We'll see. I don't know.
What?
I was just, maybe because I learned about it in the spot, I should get more educated on it. How about that? I'll say that. I'll get more educated on
You
it.
see that? Growth.
I'll get more educated on it. I'll do
Nah,
that.
but he's my GOAT. Real quick, I don't know if that's going to spark a conversation, but I just want to know, who's your GOAT actor?
You already know. You said it.
What?
Jim fucking
He's
Carrey.
your GOAT?
He is the GOAT of all GOATs.
No fucking way.
Jim Carrey
Out of
is the
out of
fucking
Denzel
diverse.
fucking Washington.
Jim,
That's my goat.
out of
Carrey.
Jamie Foxx.
I love all of them.
Yeah.
My GOAT. You said who's
Yo.
my GOAT?
It's
Ah,
a
you
little
sound like me.
He's a little like you a little strange.
I might be. I might be.
Like we all love Jim Carrey, but who's the
Save
who
on.
says Jim Carrey's
Well,
their GOAT?
yeah,
Like
You said
Dumb
my
and Dumber?
GOAT. You said my
Yeah,
GOAT. You
yes,
said,
I know,
But
like-
the GOAT, I would have to say Denzel Washington.
Yeah. That's my
But
goat.
like, he's the GOAT. But
He's
you
too
said
ill.
my
such
GOAT.
specific like Neo is the GOAT, but like to realize he's your GOAT, that's a little.
But see, that's why I fuck with Savon, because you know it's the truth. It's so distinct.
He's not doing this for clout. He's not
yeah.
doing this to get ladies.
This is who I am,
It's so
guys.
distinct.
That's
Take
so
me
cool.
as
Who's your
I
GOAT?
am.
Who's your GOAT?
Deadass, yeah. Denzel.
Okay.
Hands down, not even a question. Like the way he takes roles and just makes them his own. That shit is crazy.
Did Denzel ever have like a really comedic role?
Not that I can remember.
That's what I want to see from
But
him.
he's very charismatic. You know
He
what I'm
is.
saying? Like,
He can be.
he's
yeah.
not comedy, but he's very.
That's the
he's-
one thing
he's
that
a
I'm waiting
charming
to see.
guy.
Because my
Charming
GOAT
guy,
is
yeah.
Will Smith.
Yeah.
Because I think he can kill. He could have you crying, laughing, like on some goofy shit, and be like almost, taking his life in a bathtub in 7 pounds. So he has so much range. That's why he's my GOAT. But
No, Will Smith, he's up there. Like, if I had to put a quick list together, it would be Will Smith. It would be Denzel.
Right.
It would be
Fucking
Jamie
Jim
Foxx.
Carrey.
Definitely Jamie.
Because you know what?
Definitely
Jim
Jamie.
Carrey is all of
So-
those things that Will Smith is. Everything that you just said. He can make you cry from laughter or being sad.
But women don't call him sexy.
Ooh, does he
Okay.
have a sexy bag?
I didn't know
Because
what
Denzel can
I
get
didn't
in
know
his
how to
sexy
go there.
bag. Will Smith can definitely get his sexy bag.
You don't think Jim
Denzel can-
Carrey could get in his sexy
No,
bag?
I don't.
You seen it?
Have you ever saw The Truman Show?
No.
never
Yes.
saw-
Oh, I haven't watched it in a while, but yes.
You ever saw The Mask? You
Oh.
had to see The Mask.
When he had a mask on. That
What
was
about,
so
what about The Grinch? That's diverse.
What's
and-
the one with the pet?
Oh, I thought you were trying
Ace
to.
Ventura.
Ace Ventura, not yet. He was really showing his sexy side.
I don't know
on
if
that
he
movie.
can get in the sexy bag. I've
Nah,
never
yeah.
seen him in the sexy
I
bag.
thought he was trying to prove that Jim can get in a sexy bag, and then he was like, "Did you see the Grinch?" Though I was like, "What type of sexy you talking about?"
It's just that diverse. Those are the guys who come to mind.
Yeah,
Like,
you're right.
Jamie Foxx is he is super high on my
Yeah,
list.
he is just
100%.
he's the king of like
Everything.
like just
Everything.
being like another dev, like a Renaissance man, good at everything. So
For sure. Yeah. So I don't know how we got here. Oh, Will Smith. We're talking about
know how
dad
we got
bods.
here either.
Embracing yourself, embracing just being you.
Right.
Being you.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else that I have to say today. I think I'm good to go. Alex, we're gonna go work on that tag team super soaker mechanic thing.
oh my goodness
gonna
gracious.
go
Like
Bill.
we gonna go. Yeah, we gotta
We gonna call Bill on
market the lane, corner the market.
That sounds like some fire shit.
Nah, and Reggie, it's okay.
What? I was laughing.
Reggie got up. If you're not watching this,
was great.
she
Nah,
stood
that
up
was
and
great.
walked off
It
camera
was a lot. Okay.
because she wasn't ready for the energy.
Nah, I'm just playing.
Yeah, I'm cool on that, man.
I'm great. It's been fun today, man. Shout out to everybody in the studio today. Courtney, Dev, Pierre, y'all, Reggie, Savon, yeah, man.
Yeah, you've made it this far into the episode. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, smash all of those buttons. Keep us in your algorithms.
Yes, sir.
I think that's it. Oh, actually, no. Monday, there will be no quick sessions. Monday, we have an exclusive interview with Hovain. Alex mentioned it earlier. Super dope. A lot of gems in there. What happened?
Audio too, right?
No, this is on YouTube. This is everywhere. So on Monday, look out for the second installment of the reintroduction of our interview series.
Yeah,
It's really, really fucking good. I'm not just saying that because he's next to me
Thank you, bro.
or because that's my guy. Alex killed this shit. He shined. Shout out to Hovain for pulling up that
Big
day.
shout out to Hovain.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the studio, HMD Studios. Again, God willing, we will be back again next week. It is what you need to know, when you need to know, on the Need to Know podcast. Peace.
Melinda.
Oh my God. This guy's horny as fuck.